What's that? I believe there is a spiritual disturbance somewhere. Shake the kettle twice if you did murder old Lady Mavis.
Hey, Dick, get a load of this. What was that? Did you all hear that? No, guys, this is serious. The dice has never said anything like this before. Is that the end?
Give us a sign. Show us that you're here.
Whoa, dude, what was that?
Did you hear that? These shots ain't gonna take themselves. So get down there and look pretty. I don't know what the big idea is, but if you don't quit being a bitch, I'll have to shove this where the sun don't shine.
Now, using my device, we shall make the skip stock on it. Das scheiß Ding.
Hello, my name's JW. I'm an executive producer here at TTA. You might know us for some shows like Conan. We had a couple of other series. You know, we tried our hand at some reality TV. I had a guy named Richard Pierce come up to us and say he had an idea. Basically, it was way ahead of its time. Paranormal investigation. We basically got their cuts. We put it all together, and then we shipped it out. Started to get a following. It was unique. It was new. It was different for the time. That was until episode 5. For those who are watching, you might notice that we stopped producing without any kind of word for that, and it's been a little bit. The show came out in 90, so we thought maybe it was about time to show some of the stuff. So I want to be very clear about what you're about to see. The videos are uncut. There's nothing special done to them. There's everything you're seeing is real. You're just going to have to make your own decisions. And, for the families, we made sure to clear this with the families, that show them all the respect that we possibly could. So, again, undoctored, so you're going to see some of the background stuff that's happening, and make your own decisions about what you see. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the interviews up here first. Enjoy. So, Richard, you ready to get on set here for your interview?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So, Richard, you're a paranormal investigator. How long have you been doing that?
Indeed. Well, I believe my fascination with the paranormal began in my university days. I began to look into strange local occurrences that couldn't quite be explained, and experimented with new religious movements and medicinal experiences. In my travels of the Pacific Northwest, I encountered some things I couldn't quite account for, and I thought, if only I had recorded this, I might be able to broaden the horizons of others, as mine had been, and perhaps get to the bottom of it all.
So, you have your team together. I just have one question for you, Richard, before we connect our next interview. What do you believe? Do you believe in the paranormal?
Well, belief is a strange conception in the human experience, I believe invented by the ancient Babylonians. You see, before there simply was experience. For me, I believe in experiences, and I believe that today, I'm going to have some more. As for what to make of it, it's for you to decide, viewer.
Well, thank you, Richard. We're going to go ahead to our next interview. Grab the next guy, the co-host. What the fuck is his name? Are you seriously? Sorry, give me 1 second here while we kind of clear that. So, Mr. Jasonson, you're the co-host for. I'm sorry. Redo this one. All right. Sorry. Give me a second there. All right, let's try this again. Excuse me, Mr. Jasonson. So, you are a member of the night shift, yes?
Yeah. I actually go by Jay usually, if you don't mind.
Oh, absolutely. That'll probably make this just a little bit easier. Jay, so tell us a little bit about what you've done in the past.
Yeah, so I've seen so many horror movies, man. I really just love the paranormal so much. So I've done a lot of personal, kind of hobbyist, amateur paranormal investigation, and I can't wait to get out there and do this professionally now.
And so, Jay, just one last question for you. Do you believe in the paranormal?
I believe in the paranormal, and the paranormal believes in us. There's something out there.
Well, thank you, Jay. Well, we appreciate your interview, and we'll go ahead and grab your camera guy.
All right.
Somebody go ahead and grab Brent. Bring him up here. So, Mr. Kingsley, you're a part of the night shift, yes?
Where's my fucking coffee? Why are we doing this so fucking early?
Hey, you know what? I don't set the times of studio. Look, I don't set the times, man. I set the talk to your executive producer, dude. I'm just fucking here to do a job, man. So
okay. I'm sorry. We can go back.
Let's try this again. All right. Excuse me. So, Mr. Kingsley, you're a part of the night shift, yes?
I said iced, damn it! I said iced!
We'll let the fucking prima donna in here. So, Mr. Kingsley, please.
Okay.
Let's try this one last time. Go ahead and cut that for B-roll, but, Mr. Kingsley, so you're a part of the night shift, yes? What's your role there?
What? I mean, do you see this thing around my neck? I'm the camera guy.
Okay, and so how long have you been with the crew?
As long as we started. I mean, they needed a camera guy. They said I would, get paid for this shit, and here I am. I mean, I don't believe in any of this nonsense, but, I'm a skeptic that if there's ever a word for one. Jason Jasonson got me hooked on this. We were in college together. He made fun of his fucking name, and you see his last name. I mean, what the hell kind of name is that?
Well, thank you, Mr. Kingsley. Let's go ahead and grab our Bob Mahoney. You ready?
Yeah. Wait, is this? Am I in character?
Yeah, definitely be in character, Bob. We're gonna cut this shit and then put it at the beginning of the kind of like a season. Maybe during the season finale or during the middle season or whenever you guys can't fucking produce shit.
Don't credit Bob Mahoney. My ex-wife's lawyers are looking for just so we're, just stick with the Zeppelinheim thing, okay?
Dude, hey, so I got a question. You made that up, right?
What? No. It is a family name that goes back generations. Yes, the Zeppelinheims. You would think they come from the Rhine-Main-Gebiet, but actually, no. Karlsruhe. That's where we originate.
Okay. I really hope that your Jason Jasonson made up his name too, because the two of you guys are ridiculous. All right. Let's.
Wait, can you cut that for a sec? Just give me a sec.
Yeah. Let's.
Did someone say my name?
Guys, come on! I'm trying to stay in character.
Get the fuck out of here! All right. You ready? All right. So wait. All right. So, Dr. von Zeppelinheim, you are the scientist of the crew. So, you're taking a scientific aspect to the study of the paranormal. Can you tell us a little bit about that and a little bit about yourself?
Of course. Well, as I have stated, I come from a long line of scientists of Germanic, Teutonic origin in the Karlsruhe area. I graduated with honors, of course, in the University of Karlsruhe in the psychic studies, afterlife, those sort of, it's sort of a historical literature mixed with scientific intensive delving, if you will. It's amazing if you do a cross-reference, of the various early texts, like the Book of the Dead, the various religions, Babylonians, so on. You can see certain similarities, And the question, of course, is how much of this can actually be cross-referenced with actual imaginations. Oh, that's the wrong word. How do you say in English? Well, it's very complicated. I understand it, of course. It's hard for me to explain in layman's terms for common people such as yourself. But my book is coming out soon. The Hard Talk with Dr. von Zeppelinheim. You should look for it, and all reputable booksellers, of course.
And we will. Thank you, Dr. Zeppelinheim. Let's go ahead and grab the last crew member of get that guy in here. Here we go. Bryson, yeah? Is that you?
Yeah, are we still on?
Bob, but I think they told you to. I think there's some food back there, little finger sandwiches and stuff. Yeah. But I'm sorry for the rest of my team. I heard all the commotion up here. There's some fine characters with plenty of vitriol,
Yeah.
I'm Bryson, by the way.
You definitely don't. You don't look. You're not acting like your TV personality. You come across a little strange out there, according to your team members. Sorry, let me back up so that we can actually use this for our shots. So, Mr. Lancaster, you are the psychic medium of Night Shift.
Yeah. So it's really funny how this came to be. So originally I'm from Oakland, California, right? I went to school out in New Jersey. That's why I put on that East Coast accent, We really have good ratings out there, and it's a fun time. We like doing it. I was out there as a journalist major. Yeah. I really wanted to do that. But some of my friends at my medical cannabis advocacy group back home, they taught me tarot cards and spirit dice. And I guess my minor in theatrics caught the attention of the studio at TTA. And yeah, it's been a fun time, I suppose. This is on the tape, right?
Yeah, it's on
the tape that they'll be sending home.
It's supposed to be.
Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe that wasn't the best thing to say publicly like that. Is there any?
You want to do another cut real quick?
Oh, I don't want to cause any problems. I just no, it's fine. You can. It's okay.
Well, how about this? Let's answer one last question here.
Yeah, sure.
So are your psychic powers real? Have you had do they work?
Yeah, they work.
What's your specialty?
Why would I be here if they? Like I was saying, I'm an advocate of the spirit dice. They.
Can you give us a demonstration of that?
Oh, You know, I don't have them
Oh, okay.
with me, but
Next time then. That's fine. I'm sure we can cut some B-roll in from one of your adventures out there.
right.
Well, thanks, Bryson.
Yeah. So, thank you so much.
All right.
We should probably be. I think we got to be on set here pretty soon. This has been an honor, though. Seriously, it's.
The honor's
Bob,
all
are
ours.
there any of those sandwiches left out there?
So after the interviews, kind of gather outside in the hallway, and your executive producer comes out and he kind of has a couple papers in his hands. He shuffles them around a little bit and he hands them out to first Richard Pearson. He says, "All right, so we have our folk doing a little bit of background investigation for you, just in case you don't find anything on your own. We had apparently we've had some fans calling. You guys actually have a little bit of a following out there now, which is kind of nice.
Oh,
and this gentleman says he has a haunted house. Says his house is haunted. So if you want to check it out, I got a little bit of info. Anything else, you're going to have to do your normal digging. So does this sound like something you guys want to do?
Yeah, let me have a look at these papers.
I mean, are we getting paid or what?
Well, really?
We're doing a show. Obviously, we're getting paid.
Well,
Wait,
yeah, but what's the
isn't
gig? I mean,
This isn't like last time, right? With the squatters, right? I mean, this is on the up and up. He actually owns the house.
Yeah, it's a house in Southern California. He actually owns it. Look, you guys were the ones that picked that one. Don't blame that one on me, okay? So large family home.
abandoned. What's the deal? These?
No, it's not abandoned at all. Actually, so let me tell you a little bit. You can read it on here, but I'll give you a little bit of info. You're gonna have to do the rest of the digging. So current family, it's a guy and his wife, 4 kids. The guy says that there's been a lot of disturbances at the home. So he actually has his family staying at his parents' house. He's staying there right now. He says it's so bad there that he just keeps calling it Hell House because there's it's the best description for it.
So the guy,
someone wanted to get his wife and kids out of the house.
Yeah, the guy sounds like a crank to me.
Well, I mean, he could be a giant wuss. We don't know. So you can ask him all about that. He's made himself available to you. He said he'll stay around the house. The 2 previous owners before him, the guy says that according to the previous owner only owned it for 6 months and then put it back on the market. Apparently somebody was killed there. That's the
story. Is there anything like court records or coroner's report?
Hey, I ain't your fucking investigation buddy there, fucking Richard. That's what you get fucking paid for, so don't look at me like that. I just find you the gigs, so...
Fair enough, JW.
Send me the fucking video and we'll get it edited in.
Yeah, you don't have your tapes. All right, boys. Time for a SoCal vacation.
Hang on. For these scenes, I mean, if it's just a family home, I mean, can we mess around with the environment? I mean, I got some paint cans. We can spray some demonic symbols and shit in the walls. We can make it look pretty. I mean, no one's gonna tune in for a random house.
Look, if it's good, the studio will pay it off. Okay.
Okay.
So do whatever you got to do. Give me a good show. That's all I give a shit about.
Yeah. But we don't want to, Brent. You don't want to disturb the environment. That might offset the ghost investigations.
So shut up. We're trying to make this. We're trying to make this look visually good. That's priority 1, Jason, dude.
Well,
disturb the ghost.
What do you mean?
We haven't seen a ghost yet, Jason. Shut up.
Come on. We're looking for ghosts here. That's the goal.
Yeah, we're looking for ghosts. We've been looking for ghosts the past 5 times.
Don't worry about
exactly.
it.
This guy knows what he's talking about. More ratings, more money, more yachts. All right, more boats.
Mr. Jason.
Yeah, more chicks. I know. We've had this conversation.
I don't want.
Wait,
this is all about setting the ambiance.
You got a boat? You got a boat
I
on
got a
this
few
gig?
boats. Yeah, that's right. Where do you think the money goes?
Well, obviously not to me.
I don't think a canoe counts as a yacht.
Okay, Dick.
All right. Now we're getting civil. Let's
Why don't you
to
get
the
a
van.
tie with the money? How about that?
I'll have you know, my neck gets a little claustrophobic. Now then. Let's head out.
All right,
Time
so
for the road.
Where's the owner? Let's talk to this guy.
so you guys have a van. It's a white van, big white van. You know, JW has a tendency to call it the free candy van, but that's fine. You have your equipment list, right? This is the 90s, so there's no such thing as internet. There is, you have local references that you can get to. Once you get there, you can talk to the owner. You can, go look at the house during the day, whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. So let's talk out of character first on what you want to do, so we can get the roles out of the way, and then we'll start acting things out. So what kind of information are you going to be looking for, and how?
I think I always hit like the local courthouse and put in a record request. Anything tied to the address and like custody of ownership, deeds, and if they have publicly available floor plans, like a public building. Richard like pretends he is like, oh yes, I'm a very studied man who research, but like really he's just learned one routine and he does it. So I'm gonna hit up the courthouse. I'll go off what they have.
Okay, let's start with that. So do did you pull the macro into your toolbar?
I'm remembering how to do that.
So go up to Compendium, go to Shiver Special Dice Macro, and then
yes,
Auto Roller, drag it down to your toolbar.
Shiver Auto Roller, very nice.
So given that this is a typical thing that you do, it's not anything new, go ahead and do your smarts check with advantage.
Smarts advantage. All right, I am going to make that roll.
So, I want to note that there's no walls on this building, just because there is doors. That's just to indicate whether the doors are open or closed. So you go to the courthouse, and sure enough, you find the records of the home, and it seems to compile with what JW was saying. In that, sorry, I'm fixing vision here right now. In that the home had an original owner. It was built in the 60s. The original owner did die, and the second owner only had it for 6 months before selling it off. And it went, compared to other houses in the neighborhood, it was very cheap. And so it was snatched up off market, and the guy that currently owns it probably has only had it for, a couple of months.
Is there any indication of who ownership devolved to after the original person died?
It went to estate sale.
Okay. Yeah, I'll share that with the group. Also, important note here, on the way, Dick will say, I'm feeling Wendy's. You guys feeling Wendy's?
Where's the beef?
No, there's Chick-fil-A nearby?
Does Chick-fil-A around yet?
Exist. They didn't exist.
Oh, really?
You got to start screaming, "Where's the beef?" That's the 90s thing, man.
Where's the meat? Yeah, I could go for a frosty and fries.
That's actually made with real ingredients.
Gets me in this spooky mood to be chill. You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
All right, so you pass that information out. What else do you guys want to do? So we'll kind of go round robin. I don't want one person doing all the investo. So what else?
That's a great idea. Could I drop by the police station? We're in town, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Drop by the police station just to. Yeah, we're thinking about buying this place. The private sale. Just curious, what's the scoop? Has there been any calls about this place? Are we moving into a bad neighborhood potentially? Just want to protect our investment.
Do a smarts check.
Okay, so put that down in the macro? Do I just hit that, or do I have to adjust something?
You should click on auto roller. It's not the manual, but the auto roller. So if it's in your toolbar, you click on that auto roller, and then it'll come up with a. By the way, I do want to commend Severian for creation of all of this. There is no current Shiver module, and he has really busted his ass to make something incredibly usable and incredibly helpful to us. So thank you, Severian, for doing that.
Nice. It comes up and says number of skill dice 1, number of talent dice.
That's
1.
manual. You need to get the auto. Yeah.
Okay. Where the fuck is that then? Okay, so I see there's Shiver auto roller.
That one.
Yep. Yeah, drag that one out.
It's a broken link. It's giving me a broken link.
Don't worry about it. It's just
works.
a missing picture. It works.
It still works?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I got it. Roll options: advantage, disadvantage, major disadvantage, none.
Nope.
Fear status: stable, afraid, terrified, and then additional skill dice, additional talent dice.
Okay.
What do I want to do?
That's it.
Nothing. Don't select anything. Just click it. Just none.
Just click it?
Yep.
Okay, it says table name grit. That's what I want?
What?
Yeah, at the top.
Table. You gotta change that to smarts. Smarts.
Smart. Okay, got it.
So you can take. So the rules on this is you can take 2 of those luck and convert them into a success, or you can make the doom clock go down a notch, which it's at 0. By the way, the doom clock kind of progresses as things go along. You make bad rolls, things don't go right, you use certain abilities, and things start to get uglier and uglier as it goes along. The doom clock's at 0 right now. From here on in, you will not know what the doom clock's at. So what you can do is you can take those 2 successes, or those 2 luck, turn it into a success, and bank that other luck, which will allow you to roll another die later.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay,
Sounds
so
good.
on your sheet, there should be a little thing where you can mark down that luck. So you head down to the police station. They're not too busy. This is probably like maybe the Carlsbad area or something. It's actually a really nice area. And so you talk to the officer. They kind of take you to the back. Start going through records and everything, punching into these, these clicking loud ass keyboards. And the cop says, "No, the neighborhood's nice. There's a local high school. Pretty close by. There was some stuff going on with there possibly somebody injured. Nothing to do with this house though. But we are indicating that there was a death in that home, and it looks like the coroner didn't know what it was. This happened when it happened. Let's see here, 1983 is when the body was found. The coroner report was it was inconclusive. The person was found in the basement, and that's pretty much it.
Okay, and anything about the kids?
Sorry, hold 1 second here.
Sure.
And we're getting the previous owner before the current one put in quite a few calls to the station about sounded like people were outside or banging around. But
do we think it was the kids from the high school?
It could have been, but he said it sounds like it's coming from the walls. So we sent an officer down and had them investigate, but it was nothing. He couldn't reproduce the sound. I don't know.
Mice in the walls, maybe. Should probably have an architect take a look at it.
Yeah, more than likely.
Hey, JW, where do I bank this? I'm looking at the sheet.
If you go to your sheet on the right-hand side, there will be a little luck symbol where it'll have 3 boxes, and one has a dashed line next to it. Unless you're the fool, you can't bank more than 1 luck.
Okay. What does the green dotted line mean?
That's to indicate that the fool can do 3, but you can only do 1.
So do you click from left to right? From right to left. Right to left.
I don't have your sheet open. Sorry, let me look. So you would click on the one on the left. This one right there.
Oh, okay. All right. Got it. Thanks.
Yep. Also, I meant to tell you, Pierce, that you could you pulled up the complete floor plan, which is why I gave you guys 100% vision. You can see everything. I'm gonna go ahead and show that on the screen here for just a moment. Okay. Any other investigations that you guys want to do before heading to the... And by the way, when we do investigations, I just want each person to do one. Like, you don't have to do any, but no more than one investigation per person. That way we make sure to kind of share that wealth around.
Can I go to the house prematurely or no?
Yeah, you can go to the house early if you want.
Yeah, I'm
They
gonna
could
go to the
drop you
house
off.
early and scout around the property. I'm gonna take pictures of upstairs, downstairs, anywhere I can. If I can get in, I'll get in. But if I can, it'll just be surrounding the property.
So the owner won't be there until a little later. You're definitely able to get pictures of the property. There's a yard in the back. There's a swing set. It's all walled in by stone walls or brick wall. It looks pretty secure. The surrounding neighborhood is very, very nice. You see some of the bricks look a little loose on the wall, like maybe they've been pulled on or just time has started to ravage it a little bit. But for the most part, everything looks pretty above board. The house looks fairly well taken care of. It may be in need of a paint job, maybe new shingles. It's probably getting due here since it was built in the 60s. And considering the previous owner only had it for a short period of time. But yeah, for the most part, that's what you're looking at.
Can I break in?
You could break in if you would like to.
Perhaps pick the lock.
Sure, let's give that a go.
Don't we have the key?
No, you gotta meet the owner, and then they'll give you the key.
Gotcha.
So that'll be a wits check. Do you have a lock picking kit?
Probably.
Do you?
I'd imagine.
Okay, well then I'll pretend like you have a couple of paper clips that you've made yourself.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead and do a wits check at disadvantage. So you can
Two
convert.
lock and make it a success.
Yeah, you totally can.
And then use that talent, obviously.
Which talent?
Isn't it the talent dice? Don't you get an extra thing for talent?
No, it's so the talent. Yeah, that's a success. It just counts as a success. So
success.
yeah, the back door actually, where it, I didn't put it in. That's fine.
Yeah, it should have been right here, right?
Yep.
If it's the same.
Yep, should have been right there. Yep. So you there you are. You enter and it's it's dark. The minute that you enter, it kind of encloses all of these sounds from the outside, and you're inside. What are you looking for?
And Bridgeston.
I think I'm taking pictures down. I'm just taking a lot of pictures.
Okay.
Taking pictures down. So I step in, take a picture in the hallway, turn, picture in the kitchen, open up the toilet, picture in the toilet, close it, utility, picture in the utility closet.
There's a Ouija board in the utility closet. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's good. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah.
It's Edgefield all over again. Head back down here, take a picture in the dining room, see what I got in the garage, see what's in the dining room.
No car in the garage. So the inside of this house is pretty typical of what a family of 5 would have in it, right? There's dinner table. There's a bunch of toys scattered all over the place. There's just stuff all about. There's pictures up on the wall. It looks like the family did move in here and got comfortable.
Okay. All right. Before I go, I'm gonna open up the basement. I'm not gonna go down the basement, but I'm gonna look down the basement.
Okay. So you
Take a quick peek.
you look down in the basement, and you're standing on top of the stairs, and you just kind of see that it L's off to the right, to the north.
Brett Kingsley.
I'm gonna go down all the way in the basement.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take a peek in the storage room here.
Okay. So you open up. What?
I said I'm taking a peek in the storage area.
Okay. So you take a look at peek at the storage area, and there's something feels weird here, right? Like you're starting do a strange check.
Oh no.
CR2. Ooh.
Okay.
So you feel isolated there, Kingsley.
Ooh, I don't like this.
Yeah, you don't. That's your fear.
Oh, I don't like this.
So you get the afraid status. So you heard the story. You have a feeling that something weird's down here. Like there's just something that's not right. Like you feel odd, and you start to realize that you've broken into a home by yourself, and you are completely isolated from anybody. If there was a ghost here, like there's a chance that you could be getting like ripped apart right now, all by yourself, and it kind of like just starts to give you the heebs.
And then I'm gonna bolt up the stairs. It's cool. Like just I start kind of like backing away slowly, and then I just start running. I'm trying to get the fuck out of here.
Okay, and so you get the fuck out. Are you gonna lock that back door?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Mm-hmm.
Never been here. Doesn't even look like you've ever been here. Beautiful. Lancaster, sorry, excuse me. Yeah, Lancaster, Jasonson. Anything you two want to do before we meet up with the owner?
Yeah, I will. I'll go talk to the locals, the neighbors of this house.
So
I bring a handy cam or something if I can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Camcorders or handy cams.
Okay.
Just to get some like behind the scenes footage, you know.
Sure. So you go knock on the neighbor's door. One of them's not there. It's the middle of the day, right? People are kind of working right now. But you go to the next door, and there's an older gentleman in there, and he kind of says, "Can I help you, young man?"
Hello, sir. It's a pleasure to meet you. Do you mind if I record?
Oh, is this something for the high school? You doing a project or something, young man?
No, sir. My name is Brent Lancaster. Well, Bryson Lancaster. My apologies. And I'm here with a paranormal investigation crew. We're doing some searching in your hometown.
Wait, I'm sorry. What's paranormal mean? Is that something that the commies developed? Is this some kind of commie stuff?
No commie things here, friend. Ghosts, ghouls.
Ghosts?
Spirits.
Okay. Well, I ain't never seen no ghost. I don't know if that helps you.
I just want to ask you a few questions about this property over here, if you would be so kind, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
So, what's your relationship like with the neighbor?
Oh, they just moved in a couple months back. The previous owner was kind of an oddball. He was in and out within a couple of months. They seem pretty good. Kids are a little loud, but it's nice to hear. Nice to have that young, kind of blood in the neighborhood again.
Right.
Better than them assholes over at the high school.
Family, you'd say.
Yeah.
How interesting.
They lights go on a lot at night though. Like it seems like they're up at all hours of the night. At least the guy, I've seen him coming outside a couple of times. It's I don't sleep too much anymore, in my later years.
Lights on at night. Perhaps he works the night shift.
Maybe he does.
So, let me ask you: have you seen anything besides these lights that may have cause for question? Any odd occurrences?
Well, I mean,
in or around the building.
Them assholes over there at the high school are always running around here doing stupid shit. This neighborhood's kind of, it's in a cul-de-sac, if you will, and so they kind of look at it as their own little territory, and so they can be dickheads, So they do a little bit of that graffiti and a little bit of the, tearing up the properties and whatnot. There's just. So, maybe that's why the lights keep going on, because they're jumping the fences. They always running up and down the fences doing stupid shit, lighting poop on fire in paper bags,
Real tricksters.
Yeah, they're little assholes. They ain't terrible, but they're just assholes,
All right, sir. Well, I'd like to thank you for the footage you've provided us with today. And if you'd like to give us your name, you can. If not, we can keep you.
You mind blurring out the
anonymous.
face? I really don't want to be her as the one who's calling asshole kids, in the neighborhood. Can you do that?
Of course, sir. Of course.
Plus, I don't want to be involved with that paranormal, psycho Ghostbuster shit neither.
Is there a phone number that I can contact you at before the release of the episode?
I suppose here. And he grabs a little notebook writes his number down and gives it to you.
Thank you, sir. We really appreciate it, TTA, everything that you've provided for us today.
Well, good luck with your paras and stuff.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And Bryson walks out the door and he turns the camcorder back to himself and he says, "Guys, after he talked about those lights, goosebumps. I don't know exactly what is going on here, but it's something, and it's something big. Those kids, what could they be doing in there? Is this some kind of cult-like activity? Maybe a summoning of these spirits? We won't know until we go in there tonight. We'll have more information for you soon." Click. Jesus Christ. All right, let's go.
So, Severian, you wanted to go check out the local occult bookshop, yeah?
Yeah, local occult bookshop, like spiritualist supplies place. I want to talk to the owners of it and also look around. Maybe there's some psychics or something in there, looking for some supplies, and I could ask for rumors about this place or just ghost information in general about the area.
So you head to this shop and there's a guy in the back that looks pretty much like you without a hat, right? But just really, really high. Really high. And the minute you walk in, it's you get this smell, a mixture of incense, and there's stuff hanging all over the place, and there's the walls lined with books. Some of them look like they have this kind of coverings on them, like the sleek kind of plasticky look, but there's some nice leather-bound books, probably in bookshelves of rich mahogany, and there's artifacts, and you're looking, and you kind of see a lot of it looks like it belongs in a weed shop. It's blown glass, stuff like that. It's it looks like it is complete garbage, but perhaps there's something here. Would you like to talk to the shop owner?
Yeah. So I just walk up, say, "Hey, excuse me."
Hey, man.
Excuse me.
What's going on?
Hey there. My name's you can call me Jay.
Oh,
I'm
cool,
investigating a house nearby. A paranormal investigator.
You're
actually.
What?
Yeah. I'm a paranormal investigator. I thought this would be the perfect place to learn about this place I'm investigating. I pull out a little piece of paper with the address written on it and show it to him. And this is the place here. And I've got a picture of the house, just the front of it that has been taken. Show him that.
Oh.
This is the place. You recognize it at all?
Oh man. Nah, man, not really. But
well, do you know anything about ghosts in the area? Maybe there was an Indian burial ground under it or something like that.
Oh no! Run, little girl! Don't! Dude, did you know that they used real skeletons in that movie, bro?
I did.
Yeah, it's cheaper to do it, man.
Yeah. It's a good one.
Oh,
classic.
Man. All right, well, look, man. I don't know. This job's easy, bro. Okay, but look, I don't know anything about your address here, or no ghosts, but there was a guy that he's trying to sell this thing. I don't know what it is. Hold on 1 second. He reaches behind his thing and he pulls it out, and it looks like garbage. Right? It looks like an absolute piece of garbage that was hacked together from Radio Shack parts. And he's like, check this out, man. and he turns it on, and you hear a bunch of static, right? And it's staticky. He's like, "Is there any ghosts around here, man?" And you hear like this in the background. It catches a blip of something. He's like, "I don't know what it does, man, but apparently it scans radio signals."
Yeah, did you feel that?
I did, man. My hairs on my neck stood up, man.
How much for this thing?
Well, I'll tell you what, since you're one of those paranormal investigators, if you just throw my name out there as being a cool dude, I'll just give this to you. My name's Kyle, by the way, so people call me Alpha Wolf Zero, okay? This was an equipment drop, so here you go.
Awesome. Thanks, man. What's the name of this shop? I can, shout out the shop on the show.
Oh,
we're actually on TV, man.
It's Quonset Hut, man.
Quonset Hut. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So I would dish out the cash for that. I have a company credit card or something like that I use.
He gives it to you for free.
Oh, for free. All right.
Yeah, 100% free.
Okay. All right, then I grab that from him and just say, "Thanks again, bro," as I walk out the door.
Cool. So, I think it's time to meet the homeowner. Would anybody disagree?
Sounds good.
No, I think we were all up there, and I'm like, I finished my frost. Like, fuck, I have a brain freeze. Invigorating. And I kind of like, straighten my shirt and look around. What does he look like?
So let me throw up this different. Let's see. So you approach the house. It's starting to get towards dusk, right? And he's standing outside the house. He looks a little antsy. He's probably middle age. He's still in his prime. Maybe late 30s, early 40s. And he's wearing a business suit. He looks like he does a lot of, he's a legitimate guy. Like, this doesn't look like the wild-haired, like, crazy skeptic or something. Or like, he's not wearing a tinfoil hat or anything. He kind of looks nervous though. And he's standing outside and he's kind of waiting at the front door for me.
I look and I'm like, Brett, this looks like good footage, man. Cash this shit. And I kind of like gesticulate to record. And what we know his name, right?
Yeah, it's Mike Hamilton.
And I say, Mike Hamilton.
That's me.
Hello.
You guys must be the crew from TTA, yeah?
Yeah, we're with the night shift. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. And I offer to shake his hand and such.
He shakes your hand. He kind of looks at you guys for a minute, and he says, "So, look, I'm not trying to I don't understand any of this stuff. So, and he's looking at you. Somebody's filming, yeah? That was my understanding that somebody was filming.
Yeah.
Indeed, we are here to get videographic evidence of the phenomena you've been experiencing.
So just videos. Like, you guys don't have. Sorry, I don't know anything about you. You guys don't have proton packs and shit. Like, I know that was a movie, but.
And he's, the movies do tend to have a different influence, although we do have some technology here with us today, which can help. And I look right at Jason Jasonson.
Yeah, we have lots of different devices that we can use to monitor the temperatures, the electromagnetic fields in the house, and across many different spectrums of light and sound waves, such as this device here. And I have a messenger bag I'm wearing. I pull out that thing I got from that shop, and I click it on for just a second, and it's buzzing and static coming from it. And then I click it off and put it back away.
Okay. All right. Well, that answers that.
Yes. So we're quite well equipped, of course. We'll always need to learn about the property and the situation. Anything you know could assist us.
Yeah. So the guy that we bought it from was eager to get out. Okay. So, my kids and my wife are staying with my parents, because a lot of us just aren't sleeping. Like, we're just we we're not sleeping. It's an issue, and a lot of times
is keeping you awake, or
so we hear a lot of banging in the walls. It seems to kind of happen a lot whenever somebody's upstairs in the bathroom. That seems to be when we hear this pounding in the walls, and I called a plumber because I thought it was pipes. Apparently the house was just repiped like not too long ago. By
the previous owner?
By the previous owner, yeah. As soon as he got the thing, he repiped the house to get from lead to copper pipes. And so sometimes there's just this pounding on the walls. Sometimes it sounds like it's coming from the outside. You hear pounding from the outside. Sometimes it feels like things move on their own. Like I'll leave my keys someplace and then I'll come back and they don't look like they're in the same place.
Yes. Now,
what about the basement? Basement's kind of creepy, right?
Well,
yeah, that basement is a little creepy. I don't know. Supposedly somebody died here.
Yes, sir. Not to alarm you, but I have confirmed through local records that is where the owner of the abode was found deceased, the original creator of this house. Now, you say that the pipes have been upgraded from lead to copper.
Some dude died down there?
Indeed. Now, the ancient Romans used lead pipes, and some attribute it to the strength of their philosophy as an empire. We went to see how a civilization run copper pipes. Sorry, got that. Excuse me, sir. I have coughing fits.
Hey, Dick, this is serious, man. Can you please?
I'm very aware of the severity of the gentleman's situation. The man who made this house is dead. Died in the basement. No clear cause. That is very.
If I might intercede, just
yes,
briefly.
Doctor.
On me. 3, 2, 1. Yes, there is a theory that building materials of a where a traumatic event has taken place, that the building materials themselves could record the event. This is a very well-known scientific.
They use that in Ghostbusters too. The building, the building.
I think you'll find if you read my book, it predates the movie. They obviously took the idea from me. But older structures have high quantities of quartz, iron, slate, and these have the ability to retain the impression of the event. This could very well be what we're dealing with here.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you could figure out what's causing this, that would be great, because, I could come, if it's a ghost, maybe I can have a priest come and bless the house, or, if it is a ghost, I can just sell it, because I don't know.
Have you experienced any sort of temperature changes, drastic temperature changes?
Well, the basement always kind of stays cooler than the rest of the house. I mean, it's Southern California, and it's a little, it gets a little hot, but it always feels like the basement's quite a bit cooler.
There could be evidence right there.
If you say so, sir.
I would like to state that no priests or exorcisms will be needed at this time, I assure you. We've dealt with plenty of these things before, and it is by my understanding that trying to communicate with these spirits and understand where their pain and anguish comes from is much better than just trying to expel them altogether in most circumstances. The safety of your home and the aura around it is in our hands, and I don't think that it could be in a better crew.
Okay.
Now, Mr. Hamilton, have you experienced anything that would come off as aggressive in the house from all these things happening? We want to know if this entity is violent, because we could be dealing with a demon here, a demonic force.
A demon? Do you think there really could be a demon in this house?
It's possible. From what you've said, I'm already suspecting a poltergeist. But with violent intentions, it could be demonic.
We can't say anything for certain yet, and I don't want to alarm you. Right now, we're in the research phase. We're going to get information, and as the esteemed Dr. von Zippelheim, he studied in Germany, knows the building has recorded information. We're going to learn from the building. We're going to gain more information about the building, and I assure you, my team of specialists is going to get to the bottom of this, and whatever happens, whether you intend to stay at the residence or tell it, I assure you we can find a bill of clean health of the property and ensure you the best possible outcome. Now, I'm given to understand that you have the keys to the property. Is there anything else that we need to know if we had to gain access to supply closets, breaker rooms, anything that could be tampered with?
Well, the breaker is down in the basement. You guys talking, I just this demon thing's got me really kind of wound up just a little bit. So two things that kind of popped into my head. Number one is the guy that owned this place before, he said, and I didn't think about it at the time until you just mentioned this idea of demons. He said that he thought that the previous owner had issues with a witch.
A witch?
Like somebody was like casting spells against him or something, or it was a witch or a wizard, or maybe it was just the Dungeons and Dragons thing. That whole thing is happening too, and you have all these cults that are coming up from Dungeons and Dragons, and it's absolutely terrifying. And so now you're talking about demons, and I'm kind of freaking out just a little bit because you know what? There's been a couple of times that the breaker box down in the basement has just been flipped off. How does that happen?
Shut up.
Now, Brett. Let's be cognizant. There's a lot going on here, but I assure you, I have assembled a team of the most 5 red-blooded Americans on the face of this earth, and no matter how...
But that guy's German!
Wait, who does he point to?
Zeppelinheim!
Yes. Well, he's German-American. He's one of the good ones. He's on our side, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yes.
Mr. Hamilton, do you often experience bursts of fear like this that you just had?
Well, I'm going to take a shower, and all of a sudden somebody's banging on the walls downstairs. What was your name, Jay? What kind of burst of fear would you have?
Well, Mr. Hamilton, what I'm trying to get at is that the ghost may have just passed through you momentarily here and caused these emotions to be evoked in you.
I didn't feel anything. What would I have felt?
Or he's just being a bitch.
It's just what you're feeling there.
It's important to note that while the presence of the ghost is here, it seems to come out almost overwhelmingly at night. That's when you hear the sounds. It's when the disturbances are created, yes?
Mostly, well, sometimes they happen during the day, but it
perhaps a more muted activity during the day.
Well, there's been times that the banging has happened during the day. Like the outside banging never happens during the day. The ones that feel like it's in the walls, sometimes it happens during the day.
You see, in some histories, it is recorded, such as the Druids, that when the moon was above, activity could occur beyond the bounds of a seal. It seems if there's no outside noises happening during the day, you should be safe as long as you are outside the property with the sun up. So I wouldn't be concerned right now.
The sun's about to go down. I mean...
Well, sir, unless you'd like to join us for the filming, then perhaps you could take your leave and leave it in our capable hands. And just so you understand, what we do may bring forth the entity. We will engage it then and gain information. I just need you to understand that the property some things may get moved around. As you know, it has a telekinetic impulse, you say, or keys.
A what?
Let's just say, when you come back tomorrow, we'll know a lot more. Some things may be moved around, however. There could be new symbols appearing. This will all have been part, however, of a healing process. You understand?
The important thing, Mr. Hamilton, is not to overreact at this point. You mentioned a witch. In the very well documented case of the Bell Witch case, Benjamin Betts, I have it right here, had a dispute with John Bell over a slave. This later became the source of a rumor that Kate Bates created the Bell Witch to get revenge on Bell. So the important thing is not to worry. Leave it to us. We'll have a full report for you in the morning. Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much. You have a good evening. Thank you.
Here's the keys. I'm leaving. I'm going to go stay with my family. Here's the phone number. The telephone is in the kitchen. If you need to use it, so.
Of course, and if we need to contact you, what's the number for your parents' place?
That's what I just gave you, along with the keys.
Of course, and yes, we will take care of the situation here. Again, I don't know what awaits us inside, but our team is going to fully understand it by the morning. That's why they call us the night shift. So, your house is in good hands, sir.
Well, good luck. I wish you all the best.
Of course. And also, if I may say, I recommend that you pray with your family tonight. Additionally, Hasbro has a certain device known as a Ouija board. You could use one if you would like to seek guidance from your ancestors in this trying time. Perhaps your family has something to say about the situation or advice on a new piece of property to invest in.
Okay, I will. On my way home, I'll check Kmart to see if it's there.
I believe they stock them.
Okay, cool. Thank you, and good luck.
Of course. Pleasure.
So we have the house. Again, your equipment, right? You have the 3 stationary cameras that have night vision. You have your central area. I think that you first need to have set up your central area. Given that we're in the 1990s, you have wire that you can run along all these things. And I think once you guys get kind of set up, then we can kind of figure out what you're going to do with the investigation, unless there's something you want to do beforehand.
Say, all right, Brett. Sounds like something's going on with the upstairs bathroom and the basement. So one camera there, one camera there. The rest, I'm not the AV guy.
Well, Brent, how about we set up equipment in the what do we got here? We got the living room, kitchen. Why don't we set up in the kitchen? That way, we can gain access to the refrigerator as needed.
What?
We need a nerve center. Where's our nerve center going to be, guys?
What?
Well,
I got a 6-pack. I got a 6-pack. I'd like to keep cold.
Hey, okay, all right. No. We're not drinking yet. Just chill your fucking roll. The living room is right next to the front door. It's completely isolated from the rest of the house. We can set up our base of operations there. Thoughts? Good.
Well, listen, when I signed my contract for this, I wasn't told that the cameraman was going to be running things, guys. And by the way, if you keep ruining takes during our interviews, JW is going to beat down Richard's neck. So. Keep the on-screen personality time for the on-screen personalities, please.
Listen, I can't focus when you're sounding like a boring asshole.
Boom!
Now, are we setting up in the living room?
All right. Everyone, there's no need.
Very articulate of you.
Yeah, there's no need for any. Look, guys, we don't have to have a problem here.
Articulate these nuts.
The living room. I mean, fuck.
Guys, come on. This is our 5th episode. What? We're everyone's already getting bitchy. Come on, we work well together. What the hell? I'm putting the 6-pack in the fridge. Anybody want one? Help yourself. All right.
All right.
I open the door and I walk in. I want to look around. Like, here's the real question: does the foyer or the living room look like a more cinematic place to set up all our shit and have a light flowing on us? That's what I care about, I think.
So the living room has a TV. Excuse me, a TV in the back and a sofa, and then there's just kind of like a little bit of. Just knickknacks and tables and, stuff like that. It's a pretty nice big area. The foyer is kind of small. It's basically, there should be a back door here that's not shown. It's basically a place to dump your boots and hang up coats if you're coming from playing outside. Is kind of like the thing.
Ooh, but wait a minute. What about what does the dining room look like?
The dining room has a piano in it. It has a big table with 8 chairs on it. It's very nice. The table's nice wood. It's a nice area.
All right. I'm gonna say compromise.
There's a lot of space to bed down in the dining room, and I think aesthetically we should be able to get the the cameras and lights and shit shine on us. We can do a big pan of everybody looking at our material.
That's valid.
Yeah,
Good point, Richard.
Of course. All right, now.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
So
do we want to set up
the,
the equipment now and we need to do some sort of intro moving into the house? Do we want to do that now or later?
Now let's see if there's any squeaky floorboards. Let's see if there's any colder areas of the house. Things to make it seem a little spookier than it might be. Because if we're really thinking about this logically, guys, we know that there's some critter that's banging around in his walls, chewing up his wires. That's why his electric's going crazy. This is an open and shut case.
Well, let's start hauling the gear in here. I'll start prepping the area, and I pull a little canister of salt out of my messenger bag and start salting the edge of this room.
Where at?
Did we bring that?
Hey, where's the? Is there a panel, electrical panel in the hallway?
No, it's in the basement.
Because obviously we're going to have to jack in if we're going to get. We're going to.
An outlet. Yeah.
Well, we're going to need more than just an outlet for all our equipment.
You could probably run extension cords from some of the other outlets. There's no 30 amp. Like, you do have your generator, if you would rather run on that.
We have a generator.
Yes, you have a generator with basically 2 to 3 days worth of gas.
Yeah, well, why don't we set that up outside? And run the cable into the
window
and just run it through into the dining room. Yeah, that sounds good. Well, go around the back. Hey, Brent, you want to give me a hand?
Yeah, I got you. I'll set up some cameras as well.
So you have three cameras. So you see your center station there, right? That's your safe zone. I put can you see the purple line for the salt?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see that. Okay, so you have 3 stationary cameras if you would like to set them up and where, unless you want to do investigation for it first. And I do want to, while you're kind of setting up, once you get done setting up, and you figure out what you're going to do, I would like you to do your opening shot, how you're walking in. I don't know if I've explained to you guys, so this is out of character stuff really quick. I don't know if I've explained to you guys what I've been trying to do with the shots. Basically, I'm going to compile 2 different videos together. One of them has just no maps, no extra TTA, Shiver RPG stuff. It's just you guys, right? I'm going to try to cobble all that into it together to make a show, a TV show. Basically, there's nothing about roles, nothing about that. It's like what the TV show would look like if it was actually happening. And then we'll have the whole playthrough along with it. So when you guys get ready to do the walk-in shot and what you're going to say, let me know. I'd like to get that as a shot.
Yeah, I definitely think that, because we've had the suggestion of, the B-roll as we come in, and I'm like, yeah, I say... Basically, I confirm what everyone else said, and I'm like, yes, maybe. And I try to step on the stairs and shit, and see if I hear a squeaky one. Yes, we come in. I think the hallway. We get some glimpses into the side rooms, and then a nice pan of the dining room before we set up. And then we'll be in here, and we'll figure out something.
Hey, can we crack open this garage door? Brent, you want to just back the van right up to the garage?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. That's a good one there. I'll back the van up here.
Did you want a shot of me laying down the salt?
Yeah, hold the salt. Give me a second. Let me back this truck up. I'll get out. Take that fucking shot of you.
Walk into the garage from the inside. JW, what do I see? Anything?
Just a garage with a bunch of stuff.
Is it an automatic door opener? Is it a manual?
Manual.
Is it locked from the outside or is it releasable from inside?
It's both. You can lock it from the outside, but it's releasable from either way. Key from the outside, latch on the inside.
So I walk into the garage, survey the room, just walk to the door. No concerns whatsoever. I'm not nervous or anything. And just open up the door.
Okay. Yeah, it's a garage. Nothing too exciting about it. You see the water heaters in there. That's usually where water heaters are out here. They're either outside or inside the garage. The panel isn't in there. It's in the basement, like they said. So.
And then when Brent backs it up, open up the back door and start bringing the equipment through into the dining room.
Sounds good. So you unload all the equipment. You get it set up. You basically have a series of monitors for the 3 stationary cameras. You have a computer that has the newest Windows 3.0 on it, along with Microsoft Word and a couple other things. Very minor video editing stuff. It does have a modem connected to it if you really want to connect to like Prodigy. I don't know. Forloth, you might be the only one that remembers Prodigy or BBSs. So,
why do we have one? Do we have one set up? Do we use it?
You have
BBS?
one. You don't have a BBS, but you could link into some that you might know about in the area.
Yeah, but I mean, does the show have one?
I don't know. High or low?
I'm gonna go low this time. Because that could be kind of fun.
Yeah, there is a BBS where you can upload stuff and, kind of keep track of things, and people can kind of come in and send you fan mail, and, it's got like two lines available to it because the show isn't that popular. But, yeah, they hold on to it for you at the studio.
Okay, cool. Good to know. We can update it while we're going. Once we got the equipment in, we're gonna wheel this generator around to the back. Well, what does the yard look like?
Yard is pretty nondescript. The grass is kind of brownish colored. It looks like it needs watered. There's a playground in the back. There's that stone wall that I talked about with Brent. It looks like it's been, kind of weakened in certain places, like it's been held onto or roughed up. Bunch of toys. And it just looks like a backyard. There's a tool shed in the back that Brent would have probably seen and investigated. It has literally nothing in it, like literally nothing. There's zero inside of it. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
So from where I'm standing outside, I look at the upstairs windows.
Where are you at outside? Move your Von Zeppelheimen.
Where am I?
Where am I? You're right here.
Red-blooded
Look at the only dude that's you. Look at you. Look at you.
Okay, so from here, I look up at the upper windows, and I look down to see if there's any basement windows. And now I'm actually looking if I'm, any indication of, I don't know, that somebody's been, jimmying the locks, forced entry, or possibly shoe marks from like critters around the eaves, or maybe a hole, anything like that.
Smarts check, CR2. So just do a straight smarts check.
Okay, so pull this up, smarts check. Did that work?
It did.
Okay.
Got 3 successes there.
That's one over.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's one over the CR2. So, so most of these houses are stucco. That's a pretty common material down here. Just looking around and kind of focusing in, you notice that there's places where the stucco has kind of been ripped away a little bit on the outside, like it's been hammered on or something.
Wait, up on the second floor? Or
First floor.
First floor.
Yep.
Okay, and nothing through the windows. I don't notice anything through the second story or the basement windows.
Nope.
Are there basement windows?
There are no basement windows.
Interesting. Okay, then fire up the generator.
All right.
Presumably we've already run the cables through.
Yep, generator fires up. Everything seems to be good with that. Your central area is set up, I think. Anything else that you guys want to do for setup, camera-wise, before you start investigating?
Yeah, definitely want to place. How many cameras do we have?
3.
3, 4.
3 stationary, and then everybody has their own that they can carry around
Stationary.
on these chest harnesses that the company developed to kind of look at your face.
I would say we definitely want to put a stationary camera in the basement. And since we've got 3 and we don't have a specific area to investigate at the moment, just one in the basement, one in the first floor, and one upstairs, I'd say.
Indeed. So what if we do that math the guy was talking about? It sounds like something's going on.
Well, wait a second. Don't we want the camera shot of Brent watching from the door, maybe? I don't know. Brent, you call it, obviously. But Brent at the door watching us coming up with pensive looks on our faces towards the front door.
Right.
Up at the house.
Yeah. We just need to set up our stationary equipment and stuff first, so then we can start.
You don't think that's premature?
Investigation.
I don't know, Jay. I don't know, Jay. You don't think that's
is-
premature to go down in the basement and set up before we I don't know.
We're not going to see we're not going to see it yet. Just we'll get a front-facing shot so we can see them coming down. We're not going to get the equipment at the bottom of the stairs. Let's have it already set up so that when we switch scenes, we can just go right to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay, well, that's why you're the expert.
Exactly. All right, I'll get your shit together. Let's get moving. I need to get these shots together before it gets too dark.
All right, I head out to the front of the house. I look it up and down. I'm like,
Yeah, exactly.
Trying to ensure that there's like no, obviously visible cables or anything from what we have thrown down. Although hopefully we haven't thrown it all down yet. So we can walk into the unmarred house, and I guess I can close the door.
Bryson. I got an idea, Bryson. Okay, actually, can you start knocking on the stairs here as they're coming in? I can get it picked up on the audio, and we can get a reaction out of these three. Bryson?
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, absolutely, I can do that.
All right, cool.
Richard, right. Do you want me in this shot with you, or?
Absolutely, I think so.
Awesome, man.
What we're gonna do? All three of us are going to walk up to the door. I have been pensive. We'll talk. We'll shoot the shit about the house, a little, and we'll all look kind of like worried, and then someone is gonna grab the door handle and we'll open it up. I think that's it's the play here.
You take the lead, and I'll add some information here and there.
All right, and so I think that's the plan. And I'm like, Doctor, do you wanna open the door? While me and Jason are like, stood back, getting the reaction, looking in the house, and we'll be like, oh, Doctor, what do you think? And then you'll say something about the house, and you'll open the door.
Yeah, nope, works for me. Works for me, Richard.
Sounds good, everyone. Well,
Bryson, watch my call. I'll give you a thumbs up. That's when once you get to the knocks, and I want a good reaction out of you three. All right.
And I think that I get myself straightened up, ready for the shot.
All right, guys.
I'm following on Brent's cues.
All right, guys. Look pretty. And rolling. Hold on. And action.
Well, Dr. von Zippelheim, Mr. Jasonson, it seems that we're here at the property.
Yes, we're at the place that they call Hell House.
Indeed. Now, Dr. von Zippelheim, I believe in your book you have a theory surrounding these place names.
Yeah, I do. Thank you, Richard. Yes. The place names, they reach into the psychic memory, the racial memory of humanity itself. So when you have a crossing of theoretical ley lines, for instance, they might give them these sort of names to illustrate their feelings of unease or awe, so that it as a warning to pass down to later generations, and maybe somehow the meanings have been lost or shifted, but they still basically remain.
Absolutely, that's troubling. I say, this door right here in front of us, I feel Hell House hanging over me. Jason, can you see anything through the window there?
I'm not seeing anything so far.
I confess, a certain sense of trepidation.
Yes, yeah. Once we get into this house, I'm really expecting a lot of emotions to be flowing through us from this ghost. I expect most of the activity to be in the basement where I believe the previous owner was killed.
I believe a cadaver was discovered. We have referenced the public records, and with such trepidation, here, caution at threshold is an important event. I think at least 3 degrees would be required to partake of that. So, good doctor, if you'd be so kind, I feel as though I can't.
I reach for the door. Oh, sorry. And pull it open. Or no, push it in. Door's opening. Push it in.
Yes. Well, a step. What do we have here? Seems dusty. Signs of decay despite being an inhabited abode.
Most mysterious. Here inside, I can almost feel the temperature dip.
Yeah, there's something heavy in here.
What's that?
Did you hear that?
There's something.
I think it.
There. Was it the? I think it was a stairwell.
It knows we're here.
It's aware of our presence.
Already.
We've crossed the threshold.
Cut. Hold that. Don't move. Keep your spots. I'm getting a close up. All right, Jason. This is on you. Close up. You're gonna pick it back up at. It's here. It's whatever you just said. It's here. It knows we're here. All right, ready? Go. Action.
It's here. It knows we're here. There's a definite presence.
Okay, we're gonna get another wide angle before we come in. We want to make sure that we're all in view. I'm reading back on this. You guys do your thing. Run lines, whatever the fuck you gotta do. I'm gonna check your look.
All right, you don't want anything else? I can talk a little bit more about the house.
Hang on, Jason. I'm just gonna make sure this looks good before we continue. I don't want to move on with a shit take.
Hey, was that good? Hey,
Bryson, you did great.
I could barely see that cue. I was trying to get your attention the whole time, dog.
Well, I'm fucking shooting a damn shot. What do you mean, you already get my attention?
You gotta put your hand up higher or something. I can't see when you're making the cue.
Okay,
Bryson,
okay, all right, let me.
What? You're signaling me? I didn't see it.
Oh my god.
Guys, we gotta keep the levels of energetic emotions down in here.
Oh my god,
Might be
you can't possibly believe in this shit, Jason.
The
Jesus Christ.
raccoon that's chewing on the wires isn't gonna care if we're a little loud or weird in here, Jason.
Now someone's speaking some sense here. Jesus.
You guys, you'll see. When we get that evidence, you'll see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you said the last fucking 4 other places, dude.
We'll have to see what we see, Jasonson. I mean, it is what it is. This place.
Well, you guys are in luck. That shot looked good.
It's got bumpy walls. All right.
Great, and it's a cut. Okay, so what? Beers on Brent's? What?
No, we're not drinking yet. Fucking Jesus.
We start our investigation, guys.
Now, actually,
Yeah, you still got to get 2 more cameras set up.
I've got.
Oh, that's right. Those cameras. Gotcha. Sorry. I thought we were calling it for a day and we were coming back in the morning. I thought we were just gonna whip something up. I don't know.
We're taking a break. Thank you, 5. I'm going to the bathroom.
Holy shit.
What bathroom are you going to?
Are you going to the hard one?
There's a little toilet, and then there's the big bathroom upstairs.
I'm going into the toilet.
Yeah.
Man,
I'm going. Never mind.
Yeah.
Hey, Brent, you gotta go too. They got another bathroom upstairs. I'll take it.
God damn it.
When you guys are all done, should we let's start in the basement? We get the next shot there.
Bryson's running across the grass.
Yes. Well, yeah, we can have a shot in the basement, then we can go up gradually. It sounds like that upstairs bathroom is the hot ticket.
It's about to get demonic up there. So, Turg, while you're up there, give me a minute because I wanna get these other 2 cameras set up.
Yeah.
I'm back. I actually had a pee.
Nice. Where would you like to place the other 2 cameras?
We have 1 camera set up in the dining room for our Overwatch.
You want to put one in so you have the central station, which is there. And then you have the 2 other cameras. The central station doesn't have a camera. It's just your computers, your cooler with beer in it, your Bryson Lancaster products, those kind of things,
Great. The camera here pointing towards the basement and the hallway, so we get a good angle of both of those. I want to set up a camera up top in the hallway in the second story, looking down with the boy kids room in view, as well as the stairwell. And finally, they mentioned what? They mentioned shit going on in the bathrooms.
Well, that's all 3 cameras. You got 1 in the basement, 1 in the foyer, and 1 in the hallway now.
Okay, we'll set them there for now, and then we'll go.
Okay.
We can move them as needed.
Yeah, and I would say now, I will say, We heard that there was something going on in the upstairs bathroom, although we probably don't want to put a camera in the bathroom because, we want to use it. Just make sure we have a nice shot of the door, so if there's any banging, we can make it sound, a little suspect.
Okay.
And,
All right. Your cameras are set. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna say I say we launch from base camp and we do a little rigmarole about everything we have, and then we say let's start from the bottom up and slide in to that basement. It sounds pretty spooky. And did you mention Kingsley that you've already canvassed the place? Like, did you mention getting in here?
No, I did not say that I
okay.
went in here yet. Not yet. I will, but hold that thought. But anyway, so the cameras are set up. Who set up the camera in the basement? Was that you, Bob?
I set that up, Brent. I mean, we gotta go down there. That's where it's all started, right?
Yeah, I mean, where the murder happened, sure. I mean, would you like to go down there, Jason? I mean, I'll follow you.
You'll jump to a lot of conclusions. For all we know, this man was, enjoying himself in an auto fashion, if you will, and got a little heavy on the tie. I mean, they found the body in the basement. Nobody's saying anything about a murder. Let's not sensationalize this. Do you think people run around here in the 70s shooting each other? I don't think so.
Oh, I guess so. But what do you think, Richard? Should we start shooting in the basement? I think that's where we should start our investigation.
Well, yeah, but I think that we want to milk it. So maybe we start recording in the dining room, walk through, come down, really play up the doors. People go wild for thresholds.
Just guys, there's this salt line here. Just please mind that. Don't step on it.
Yeah, don't unless that's a bit, but
Hey, JW, while we're at it, I'm just gonna wander through this first floor. I see that there's a door going off the kitchen.
Move around where you're heading. That's why I need to know where you are.
Wait, in character, is Bryson still taking a shit?
No, the minute that Bryson flushes that toilet, right, it's about a 10-second delay. And you're starting to pack up, Bryson, pulling up trowel, and you hear this go directly beneath you.
Holy shit.
And you guys probably heard a little bit of that resonance from basically it'd kind of be towards the garage and down into the basement.
Right, Bryson, I didn't give you a cue. Hey, we're not shooting.
No.
Did you guys hear that?
I hear you. The pipes are fucked up too. It's not just the electric. There must be. I mean, I didn't clog this thing. It's the pipes that are fucked up. Hold on. I'll be down in a minute.
He said that at the last place too. Oh, the pipes are already clogged.
Did we bring in the walkie-talkies, guys? Everyone got one?
Oh yeah, shit. We're gonna put that.
Those.
Yeah.
What band are we on? Was that?
Try channel 2.
Oh, channel 2. Got it.
Yeah.
Right.
Just test.
I hear you.
Oh, you can call me Jay, or you can call. You can hear that?
Yeah, I can hear that.
You guys are too young for that. Anyways, utility room. JW.
More of a laundry room, washer dryer. There's a kind of a stand-up shelving unit. Nothing too exciting in there.
I get one of my beers out of the fridge. And I'm just like I said, I'm just wandering around this first floor here, looking up at the ceiling, along the floor, what do you call that?
I have a question. Are you guys running with the lights on or off?
Right now the lights are on.
Okay.
Yeah, but while we investigate, turn them all off.
Yeah, right.
So you guys are just tooling around right now. The lights are on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I need everyone to do a strange check. CR2. Yep.
Oh, good lordy, Lou.
Strange check.
Surely
What
nothing's
does
happened.
CR2 mean? What do you mean by CR2?
Means you got to get 2 successes or it's a fail.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So many hearts.
So, Jason. Yeah, what do you want to do with those 2?
Doom clock.
Okay. That basically cancels out your roll. Let's see here. Zeppelinheim, no. Bryson, yes. So I got Bryson, I got Richard, I got Jason Jasonson. Okay, so everyone, so this, you don't have to worry about doing this, Brent, because you would have reset. All of your fear goes up to afraid. Except for Bryson. Bryson, you are not phased in even the remotest about what happens, because as you guys are kind of tooling around in here, looking around with the lights on, all of a sudden there's this loud clunk and the power goes out.
Fuck. Are we rolling?
Yeah.
Get this.
Hang on, get ready.
Yeah, but our lights are hold on. Our lights are still on for the
your
shot.
Flashlights are. Everything that you have brought in, lights,
The
your
generator?
Yeah.
is totally running. But all the lights that were on, that you guys had on as you're kind of tooling around, the fridge goes off, the lights go off. Like, it's just this all of a sudden startling thing out of nowhere where the power just cuts.
Okay,
Whoa.
okay, we're rolling.
Don't we have spots
Ghost.
that we brought in for the camera setup?
You have your flashlights.
No, don't we have spots for the
Oh,
camera?
on the cameras?
because
No, they're
someone-
night
No,
vision.
not on the camera. Like, you've got your background shot there, JW.
Yeah.
We got spots set up so when Richard stands in front of the screen there and it gives his impressions.
No. You do not have those types of lights.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
All right. Well, we were experiencing. We've just arrived and set up. We were just about to begin exploring the house, and a frightening event is that the power is out. We only have generator power right now. There's no explanation for this. Other houses in the neighborhood still have power. I think that we have to go investigate the breaker box because that's the only explanation.
That's true. We do need to do our due diligence and make sure we debunk what we can. But right now, the only thing we can say is that the spirit may be draining the energy from the power lines in the house. So let's go check that out, Richard.
All right,
As soon
Jason.
As soon as I hear them going downstairs, I'm gonna stomp on the top step.
Well, hold on.
Stomp.
Hey, do you want to take the camera down, set that up so it sees you guys coming down the stairs? I don't know, Brent. What do you think?
Hang on, we're still fucking rolling, man. You can't just fucking talk when we're rolling,
So
okay?
you cut that out.
Stay
man.
in
Come on.
character. Jesus,
cut it.
fuck.
Doctor.
Yeah, it's not. That's how it works. How do you think this fucking thing works,
Doctor,
dude?
listen. Hey, Brent, listen. These stationary cameras, these are for the investigation. Brent's got the camera that's going to be following us.
We were all feeling a little.
It's this new idea. It's called it's almost like a found footage style. You get what I'm saying?
We're all a
A
bit.
lot of handhelds.
All a bit frayed here. So now, but yeah, let's step over this fucking line and we'll get downstairs, and it's probably just a flip switch, and we'll fucking fix it if any of you know how to handle that. Gosh, all right.
All right. You lead the way, Richard. Brent.
Doctor,
You following us?
All right, come join us. We're gonna make a big thing out of crossing the threshold. All right. We got this. We got the salt. We got the stairs. And fuck, what was that? Was that was you, right, Bryson? The noise. Bryson.
Oh my God, they got
I'm still
Bryson.
upstairs. Unless you're calling up for me, I'm like at
We
the
haven't even
top
gone
of the
down.
steps.
I don't think we've even gone down yet, have we?
We haven't gone down. No, we're on the main set.
I hit the walkie. Bryson, are you okay up there?
Yeah, did we cut the shot? Did you hear that boom? I thought it'd work.
Yeah, I heard.
Ah.
I heard the boom. Let's come on back down here.
All right, cool.
So when he gets down here, I'd say, Bryson, all that noise up there, that was just you.
Yeah, you cut the
light?
lights, right?
No, No, there's been a power outage or something. Well, we're gonna go check it out and do the investigation. This is a great opportunity, though. Great timing.
Nice. I mean, you at least got the shot of everything turning off, right?
Yeah, we got most of the shot, but Bob decides to fucking chit-chat while we're sitting there trying to roll.
I'm just trying to help, man. I thought this was a creative
help less.
collaboration.
That's your help less.
All right, you two. We don't need to get into this. Let's let Bryson take point. Bryson, you are a spiritualist. We think there's a ghost in the basement. Let's fucking step over this line together, go down the stairs, talk it up.
Rich, we have a problem.
What's up?
I haven't been established yet. I haven't been in a single shot. They don't. People, new viewers are not gonna know who I am. I'm just gonna show up.
No, you're right. No,
we need an establishing shot.
No. Here's what we do. We're gonna. Damn it! But the power's out. We can't call you on the phone. We'll call you on the walkie-talkie. We'll say that we have.
Excuse me. This is the '90s. The phones don't operate on the same power grid as the electricity. It's an actual phone line.
Yeah, no, I'll say. We'll pick up the phone. We'll show that there's still a dial tone, and we'll fake ringing you in, and then we'll have you established, and we'll say,
all right. Let's.
A spiritualist Lancaster coming in, and yeah. So Brent, catch us if you want over the line. We're gonna. Say we're gonna go for the phone. We're gonna meet in the kitchen. Yeah.
No, wait.
Let's do this. We're losing investigation time. Come on, guys.
You're right. Jason. Take the salt. I didn't get you pouring the salt, so I need you just act like you're just finishing off the salt line real quick here, okay? We're gonna get this quick little shot.
I'll touch it up a bit.
Yeah, and after that, we're gonna have you guys hop over the salt line. Okay, we'll get a wide angle of that, and then we can use some B-roll of the camera we have tripoded, and then we'll talk to Bryson on the walkie-talkie about those noises we heard upstairs and the power going out. All right,
I'm ready when you are.
Phone line. Right. All right, ready, rolling,
Richard.
And action.
All right, this salt line should hold. Are you ready to start this, Richard?
Absolutely, Mr. Jasonson. This is quite the experience, but I trust in your expertise. But we have to venture beyond the salt line to reach the phone. I know a man who can help us. I don't know what's in that basement, but I know a specialist. Now then, I'm over the line. I'm not sure what I'm feeling. Tension, fatigue, anxiety. Perhaps it's something in the air. But I can feel as I come here into the kitchen. It's dark, but my flashlight. There's the phone. All right. Ding. And Bryson Lancaster, please. I need him immediately. He's
Richard.
Yes. Bryson.
Man.
Yes.
I had a feeling you'd be calling today.
Yes.
What's going on?
We're out at Hell House, and me and the doctor and Jasonson, and there's something we can't account for just occurred. There's been a sudden drop in energy, and a strange aura settled over the house. Main power line is off. We're about to go investigate the breaker room in the basement, but I don't want to go forward without you here. I fear we may be about to enter a cryptoplasmic entanglement tent. You're the only man I trust.
Okay, so we're still rolling. Give me that cryptic entanglement one more time. I'm gonna get it right in your face. All right, we're gonna add some overlay music to this. This is sensational, guys. All right, action.
Cryptoplasmic entanglement, and you're the only man I trust to carry us through that.
Oh, great. Okay, cut. All right, now we should probably get some shots of Bryson up there receiving the phone call. And the cryptic entanglement, Bryson, you know a lot about it.
Brett, we can do all that in post. We just get a shot of him. It's not important to the investigation. We get a shot of him on the phone once tomorrow.
Let's go.
Investigation.
Bryce, you obviously have never been on a set before and can't fathom continuity. Okay? This is a TV show first.
Okay. I got a 4-year in digital cinematography. What did you get, Jason? Huh?
Now, let's not whip out our papers, gentlemen. Come on. We've had enough of this. I don't need to see your diploma rolls and measure how long they are. We can record it later. I understand that we're all very highfalutin theatrical types here, but let's just get in the basement because honestly, I'd like the breakers to be back on.
Yeah, me too. My beer's getting warm in the fridge.
Look, the fridge is gonna hold, but here's the thing. If we record it here and then we show the room, people are gonna know Bryson was already in the house. We're gonna have to record Bryson taking the call at a different building, aren't we? Otherwise, someone will be able to compare and realize it was taken upstairs.
We want
the continuity, but we also want the structural continuity. We have to make it look like Bryson really did come in from off-site. We can even have him like pulling up another car. Like we've got this under control. Let's get to the basement. We'll meet you. We'll meet you at the door. We'll pan to the stairs. Let's get posted up. Dr. von Zippenheim, sound off on the pipes and shit, and we'll get down there. Spiritual taking point. Sound good?
You're right as usual, Richard. I mean that's why you're the host.
I don't know. I try and be diplomatic.
You think of these things.
Yeah, whatever.
I close the door and I stance up and I'm like, Bryson, you probably want to like stick around and we'll catch you coming in.
Yeah. Look, I mean, what? You just gonna cue me on the talkie to come in the front door or what?
Yeah, I think shit. Well, Brent's gonna be recording. Jason, can you cue him on the walkie, and then I'll be at the door, and we'll be here with Dr. Zippenheim. We'll talk. We'll do like the handshake. We'll talk about the basement, and we'll stance up to come in. You can come in after you do the calling.
Sounds good. Bryson, out the front.
Jason. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm outside. There you go.
All right. Yeah, and I'm going to say, all right, doctor, get in this shot. We got to have talks about pipes. You know.
All right, everyone in their places. Doctor, over here.
Yeah, and we're like posted up in the hallway. I'd say either side of the door, and then we're gonna, there's like a. I kind of want it to be a meme that the doctor always opens the door, but I'm not gonna do that. You need at least 3 degrees to open a door. You need at least 3 degrees to open a door in this outfit. Anyway, doctor, you get the handle. I'll be looking out the window, gawking. Jason, be ready with the radio signal, and Brent, you call it.
You got it. All right, we got audio. It's rolling. Camera's rolling.
All right, Dr. Von.
Okay, did I call action? Action.
Dr. von Zippenheim, I think we have a disturbance, but thankfully our expert Bryson Lancaster will arrive shortly.
Yes, let's check and see if he has arrived. Reach for the door. Pull it open.
I was supposed to get cued on the talkie. You're not supposed to open the door, Zeppelinheim. What the fuck is going on? What did we just establish?
I pressed the button on the walkie. You didn't hear it?
Sorry.
No, I didn't.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
We're working on signaling.
I closed the door again.
Hey. We started at dusk. Look how dark it is, okay? This is gonna make no sense later. Let's get this going.
Door's closed. Can't hear you.
All right, let's pick it up again. I'm gonna, as soon as you signal for him, Richard, or talk about him, I'm gonna click on that walkie, and I have my walkie on. Bryson, did you hear that? Listen for the clicks on the walkie.
Yeah.
So, Pierce, I'll wait for you to say disturbance in the force, or whatever it was you're saying.
Right. All right, sounds good. All right, let's, Brent?
Yeah, so, we're rolling. Take 2. And action.
We're here in Hell House awaiting the arrival of Bryson Lancaster, our spiritual expert, Dr. von Zippenheim, here with me at the door. Good doctor, I think that there's been some disturbances in this abode, in the walls.
Speaking of disturbances...
Click.
He'll open the door.
Friends! I've been expecting you.
Mr. Lancaster, it's wonderful to have you arrive. I can't think of a man I'd rather see right now. And do you go for the hug or do you go for the handshake?
Yeah, I'm going in for the hug.
I go in
This
for
is
the
SoCal, right?
Yeah, I go in for the
yeah.
It's good to have you here, my brother, in pursuits of the paranormal. We're here, Doctor, and yes, Jasonson coming in as well. All four of us together, I believe we can venture downstairs with the present situation. I don't know what will await us, but I think that we're ready for the night shift.
All right, cut. Oh my God, yes. The name drop right there, boys. That's exactly what we're coming here for. That's going to get us more followers, all right? So, with that in mind, I'm looking at our shot list here, and we got a good amount of shots. Do we want to start actually investigating?
Yeah, I think we have to get in the basement because what the fuck is happening with the breaker? Like, something probably blew out. We have to see if we got to run out and get a replacement before the store closes, you know?
God, there's probably so much activity down there we're missing right now. Let's go, guys.
We have a camera set up there. I mean, do we have a live feed on the cameras?
Yeah. I mean, you have a live feed and you have recording.
I'd say, well, yeah, Jason, just check the live feed. Honestly,
yeah, I would go to what I'm calling our nerve center and rewind real quick on the footage and just see if anything sticks out.
A bucket fell off of one of the shelves.
Holy shit!
I pause on that.
Did you see?
Guys, get over here. Look at this.
Hang on. Wait. Let's get the shot set up here. I'm gonna move the tripod over so the tripod can see most of us and watching us the monitor, and then let's get set up. Let's take a look at this. What are we looking at, Jason?
What you actually see is it looks like everything in the basement kind of wobbles a little bit, and then this metal can or a metal bucket falls off the top shelf and hits the ground and makes. I played it already once randomly while you guys were talking. I don't know if you heard it.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have warned you. Sound effects are sound effects. Like they're actually happening in game.
Oh, I like that.
So
now,
if you miss them, you miss them. If you don't, you don't. So that's
that ripple in the footage. Could it have been seismic activity, or do we think that perhaps Dr. von Ziplinheim, do you think that this could be related to the stone in the concrete responding to a resonance?
It could very well be, Mr. Pierce. This could be a case of reverse magnetism, that when the polar magnetic forces in the space reversed, the polar poles, when they reversed, that caused something with a high metal content to fly off the wall. Perfectly understandable, perfectly normal, happens all the time at my house, where there are spiritual energies at play.
Now, Dr. Lancaster, or Mr. Lancaster, excuse me, you are my spiritual expert. I put my full faith in you. How do you think we proceed here? Is it safe to enter the basement at this time?
Richard, I think it is. I can't deny. As soon as I walked into this building, goosebumps, man. I was shaking. But it doesn't seem, from the footage that we've seen, that this spirit is under too much distress. Obviously, it's calling out for help. It's moving things about. Common case of physical manipulation, or perhaps, if we go down there is a chance that this could turn into poltergeist. However, you know how it works around here, Richard. We don't go straight for the rip. We try to define what this ghost actually is, what the spirit could want, before we make any judgments. I would be more comfortable if you would all follow me into the basement. I don't think you have anything to worry about.
By all means, lead the way.
If the energy down there gets too intense, we did bring some sage with us, and I hand him a bundle of the sage we have to Bryson.
Good thinking.
A quick question out of character. What all are you going to take in the basement? Remember, you have an EVP, or I'm sorry, you have an EMF.
EMF, right? Definitely.
EMF, you have EVP, basically a tape recorder. You have your Ouija board, and Bryson has his dice. And then you have this newfangled thing that's Kyle gave you at the Occult store. So what all are you taking
what are we
down?
calling that?
We'll call it a ghost box. I think that's just the easiest thing to call it.
Okay.
Something that we'll all recognize what it is.
I'm definitely taking EMF, and do we have thermometers like infrared?
Yeah, and you have infrared for them. They're old as shit and they barely work, but they're Radio Shack brand.
Hey, Lancaster,
Yeah.
if you've got goosebumps, is it maybe a poultrygeist?
That was a pretty good one. Nice, Bob.
I posted up something about you, Bob, yesterday in the meme channel. I don't know if you fucking saw it. Piece of shit.
Yeah, good one, Bob. I think I'm only gonna take the dice for now.
No Ouija board? You sure?
I mean, that's not really my thing. If one of these guys want to bring the Ouija board to me and I can, utilize it to its full potential, that's fine.
I mean,
but otherwise, that's their equipment, not mine.
Richard's a
mine
big
are right here.
Richard's a big fan of the product placement. He's definitely never been paid off by Hasbro, so he's gonna suggest, Jason, I think it would be in character for you to bring the Ouija board with us.
All right, yeah, I can bring that with me too. I got my EMF reader, I got thermometer, and this ghost box I got. I'll bring the Ouija board.
You have the material. You are a material specialist. We have our spiritual specialist. We've got everybody. We've got the doctor. You have it all on lock. All right, Brent. Count us off whenever you think we're good to go. But I think that we're gonna let Bryson take point.
Right. So are we actually going to use this Ouija board down here, you think?
No, yeah, I'd say so.
I don't see why not. Jason could probably try to talk to him. You believe in this sort of shit, right, Jason? So.
Yeah. Let's start the investigation. Come on.
Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Hey, listen. This shit takes time. Relax. It's art.
So everyone moving down into the basement then?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going last.
Okay. I was about to ask. Who's going first?
I think we're having Bryson go first, right?
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and move. I'll move everybody kind of down there a little bit. So remember, everyone except for Bryson has the afraid status right now. So any rolls that you do, keep that in mind.
Who set up camera one again?
Jason Jasonson.
And you had no issues, right, Jay?
No, not so far. I mean, there's definitely a temperature change down here.
And there is, as you check with the thermometer, it's probably maybe 3 to 4 degrees Fahrenheit lower in the basement.
That's not that unusual. Go from a first floor to a basement, a 4-degree variance. Oh, sorry. A 4-degree variance from the ground level to the sub-ground level is actually quite normal.
Yes, although it feels like temperature, as one would put it in meteorology, it does feel substantially different. I can feel sweat turning to icicles on my brow. I think that we need the lights. There's something off about this darkness.
And remember, Richard, we did have reports that there could be witches or wizards of some sort involved. And then I turned to the camera, turned to Brent on the camera. Could it be that there were satanic rituals happening down here? A portal to hell, even.
With the man who constructed this house being found dead in this basement, we don't know what the limit could be on the nature of the occult connection that holds the spirit here.
Hold there. All right. Jason, I want you to mention again, you said wizards, you said witches. Let's touch on a little bit of pop culture here. Let's touch on D&D, and let's touch on maybe the owner may have been involved in playing some D&D games down here.
All right, you know all that shit's, that's just all bullshit, right?
Yeah, well, just like the witches and wizards you're fucking talking about. It's all bullshit, so come on.
No. Fine.
Milk it.
We'll get the shot real quick. We'll check it later in the editing room. All right. Are we rolling?
Later in the editing room. Yes, we're rolling. And action.
It is also noted that there were Dungeons and Dragons players in this house.
Ghastly.
Dungeons and Dragons players are known cultists linked to satanic rituals. Perhaps some of their rituals summoned the demonic entity that is here in this house with us.
The powers at play here could approach
Right.
the 20th level.
You know what else D&D
Alright,
players
is that
are known
good?
for, sir?
Keep rolling.
Rolling dice.
Turg, are you breaking it out? You rolling the dice?
Yeah.
Do it. Here we go. Hold on, sorry. I got to move to the I got to move to the front screen for this one.
Mein Gott.
Here we go. Not Dr. Zeppelinheim. So, these are your spirit dice there, Turg. That's what you roll. And you can, of course, roll it again if perhaps the spirits did not speak to you appropriately this time.
Why? The dice are never wrong. The dice are never wrong, eh? Let's see here.
Keep going.
This is
So-
so confusing, eh?
While Bryson is looking at it, I'm going to come in here really quick as a break-in. Our psychic medium used dice in order to try and communicate with the dead. Instead of numbers on the dice, there was a series of letters, and so he believed before all of this stuff happened in episode 5 that he could communicate with the dead by looking at these dice and determining what the spirits were trying to communicate. So let's cut back to him and his view.
All right, I think this is a positive thing, boys. If you want to get a good look at the first 3 dice here, you can see that NTA were the first 3 letters that were rolled, and this is a very common thing, especially in non-aggressive spirits. What they are trying to get to us, what they are trying to convey, is not to alarm. Okay, not to alarm. That is huge for us here. We know now that at least the spirit that contacted my dice in this instance was not trying to hurt us. That's why it was simply a bucket on the ground. That is why the lights were turned off. This spirit is not trying to hurt us. It's just trying to get our attention. If you keep reading here, you'll see that there's a D-O-N in the middle here, and this is very common with the letter D. Following the letter D in the spirit dice, typically those letters will be flipped. Okay? So what you get is D, no. Danger, no. Okay? This is fine.
Hold here. I'm gonna move the dice. Okay, I'm gonna move the dice. All right, get ready. We're gonna milk it here a little bit. I grab the dice and I roll it again.
But Bryson, might I ask, I also noticed after the D and the O and the N, there was also an E, another U, and a T. Donut. Could the ghost have been a baker?
No, you see, typically.
What the fuck are you talking about, Bob? What are you talking about?
What?
We've got some potential.
Do you think
there.
donuts are scary?
I mean,
we have no time for comedic relief.
Think about it.
Oh my God!
What if he was baking people into the donuts? We have potential here. Let him milk it. Let it flow. You can always kind of let it flow.
Richard, the doctor.
How am I supposed to take this seriously?
Is the doctor is paid to accentuate what's going on screen. The cameraman is paid to film what we're saying, and this man is acting like a director. Can we please get some semblance of structure on this set? Because we've been here way too long already.
Brent, just take it in. I understand. Listen, we'll have this conversation when we've got the footage. We've got one night to grab all this, Brent. Time's burning. We can put in, take out, whatever we will. Okay? Just grab it all. Grab it all. All right, spirit dice again.
Don't touch my dice unless I tell you to. All right.
Sorry.
All right, rolling. Let's go. Let's get this shot.
Yeah, slow your fucking roll.
We've done with the dice? Are we moving into there? What's next?
We
I'm ready to
didn't
start this
finish the dice.
Oh,
Cameraman
all right.
cut me off halfway through.
Hang on, I gotta get the ISO.
Don't diss the dice.
All right, please don't talk about donuts. Ready? Rolling. Action.
Yeah, so there's clearly two messages in these dice that are telling us that there's no danger here. At least right now. This spirit. There may be more. You know, typically spirits will not cause paranoid feelings in their hosts' homes. Unless they're malicious. That indicates to me if the owner was feeling these feelings, and that's what you told me. The owner was feeling paranoid in his own home. That's telling me that there's more than one spirit in this house.
Well, Bryson,
we need some more readings.
I know you're the expert, but do you see, and I kind of crouch down to the dice, right here. If you follow my fingers on these dice, do you see that? Demon.
Demon. I understand where you're coming from, and you can read the electronic measurement devices much better than I can, Jason. But I don't see a demon allowing a spirit that is presenting no harm in the same host home with it. It would eliminate it entirely. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
I understand. Perhaps we should move
hold.
into this next.
Dr. Vaughn, I want you to comment on that, on ghost science, demon science. Bryson's talking about this demon, ghosts. Are there? What's the relationship between the two? Can this happen? Can this be a thing? All right, I'm still rolling. Go ahead. Action. You're muted. Hey, we're not getting you on the audio. Make sure your fucking mic pack's on.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Okay, here we go, from the top. So certain cultures believe that ghosts being held in our material plane could be the result of demon hindrance of their natural desire to move towards the light. So if there is a demonic, and again, this is purely historical, and there is no actual scientific basis for this belief. If there is a demonic force blocking the exit to the beyond, to the afterlife, if you will, that could account, yes, it could indeed account for why there might be more than one spirit on the premises.
If they're being held here as some sort of purgatory, I suppose that really would make this a hell on earth house.
That's a stinger. That's a stinger, Richard.
Hey,
I was known for stinging in college.
Hey, JW, I'm flat. Now I take my flashlight and look around. The power panel must be in this stretch here, this hallway here, right?
It's in the storage room. That's what this is right here.
So can I see it?
From where you're standing?
The storage room.
Yeah, it's right here.
If we're all ready, I think we edge around to the door, catch our reaction.
1 second. Jason, you really didn't see too much happening on the feed. Nothing fell, nothing wobbled while they were talking down there. It looks like the camera's focused in on that. At least through the shelving, it's focused in on that panel.
Okay. I would scroll through all of our cameras, just check everything, and then start. I'd actually get the EMF going and then come back down, and hopefully they're done with the shots they were taking.
Yeah. So you nothing else on the cameras. Good idea. Definitely a good idea to check all that out. Nothing even remotely seemed to pop up on the cameras. So are you guys heading in?
No, I mean, I'm heading in last.
Yeah,
Once again.
I would have the EMF out, yeah.
Oh, is that a reading?
Guys.
How are we getting EMF? All the power's out.
Sorry, the beep is short, so I'm trying to keep it like where you are, I'll keep beeping it every so often. If you move, I'll stop doing it.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I'd be wandering all around this room looking to see where.
So you get beeps in this area, here, and as you move away from that kind of area, like if you come over to here or you come over to here, the EMF stops until you get right next to the panel, and then it kicks on hard again.
All right. False alarm, guys. False alarm. It does seem to be coming from our camera and the panel over here. All right, I'm switching over to temperature. Brent, are you getting all this?
Yeah,
I'm starting the investigation. All right. I put that away and I start walking around with it.
Jason, what are you feeling in the room?
Well, GM, I actually want to know if I'm feeling anything, but...
So, feeling anything or temperature-wise? Because I know that's what you were just asking about.
Both. I'm kind of doing both.
Do a strange check. I'm not going to tell you a CR. You want to bank that luck?
Yeah.
No. It just, it feels cooler in here. With everything that's going on, the minute that you walk through the door and that EMF kicks on, it makes the hairs on your neck stand up for sure, 100%. It's definitely it feels situational. It doesn't feel like something's watching you, or you don't feel anything negative, like any energy that way. It feels like a very situational thing. You're in a dark basement, the EMF kicked off, something fell, the power came off all by itself. This just feels odd. Like, that's the only thing that you feel with that.
All right, so to answer Richard on camera, I'd say, well, there's an odd presence, feeling in this house, but I'm not getting anything in here particularly just yet. I'll continue checking for any evidence.
Mr. Lancaster, if you'd like to take point here before me, I think that you're prepared to cross this threshold. We need to discover more about the situation before we can proceed.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
I'm still rolling here. Right,
Yeah,
right.
I'm going in.
Okay.
After Bryce. It seems we have a strange aura, a prismatic endoplasmic entanglement of some sort, where two spirits or more may be in this very place. Perhaps the conflict between the two that has had all of these owners at wit's end, and one dead in this very room I am about to step into. I feel the gravity of history pulling me down the well, but my curious soul cannot pull up.
Cut. Brent, you noticed that the camera wasn't, the film wasn't in there, correct? Or not that the film wasn't in there, correct? It was just that you were filming something else, and while it's my fault. Sorry. Start again.
Shit! The fucking battery died. Give me a second. I need to get the backup. Hang on.
Fuck. Oh yeah. All right.
So can we turn the power back on, guys, or?
Well, this is a really good thing. Well, let us milk this, Bob. We're gonna milk it. As soon as we're done with this scene, we'll fuck with the breaker.
I think I left the battery back in the van.
I mean, like a cold fridge is good for like a few hours, man. Your beer's gonna be fine.
Yeah. Bryson, why don't you come upstairs with me and help me grab this battery?
What? You need two guys to carry a battery?
Listen, I just want to make sure that we're sticking together in case something happens. I mean, you never know.
What's gonna happen, Fred? What's gonna happen?
Yeah,
anything could happen. I mean, content. What the fuck ever.
All right. Well, while they're doing that, I'm not getting any evidence down here. I'm gonna go check the cameras and watch them.
Sounds good. All right. And we still have the feed from this camera, right?
So right now you have the feed from that camera. You have you personally said you carried the Ouija board down. So you have that.
So it's just the two of us?
It's just
Jason
the
has the
two
Ouija
of
board.
us.
No,
I thought Jason had the EMF and the temperature gauge. And
I asked
you
him to
had.
use your board as well.
Oh, okay. What's that?
Dick Pierce, not known for carrying his own equipment.
Okay.
He's like, all right, Bob. I mean, technically speaking, if we shoot this shit in front of this camera, they can just cut it later. So, Doctor, I would like to revisit the theory about pipes and cables. Now, we have confirmed this house repiped copper recently. How do you feel about that?
I personally feel that PVC is currently, especially in this economy, preferable over the expense of a copper piping upgrade.
No.
While I understand the aesthetics, perhaps, of a copper pipe built out in your general new residential home in this day and age, I feel it's really cost prohibitive at this time. No, I think PVC is preferable.
But what of the metallo-resinic frequencies when compared with lead?
Everyone do a grit check to keep their feet. So it's an athletics type check. Grit check.
Including the ice in the garage.
Everyone in the house. If you're in the house, you're doing a grit check.
Grit check. Keep their feet.
And
roll.
don't forget, if you are in an afraid status, check that on the roll.
Yes, that's
Thank
everyone
you.
except
Thank
for
you, sir.
Bryson.
Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't. Will that?
Okay, I've clicked afraid.
Don't worry about it. You're fine.
And I've rolled. That doesn't look great.
You're not very strong, buddy. Let's see here. Sorry, give me one second. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, what was the CR for that?
CR3.
Okay, never mind. I'm gonna bank that one.
Okay, cool. You can actually bank. You can bank up to 3. All right, so I got Richard. Where's Brent at? Brent, did you roll your talent dice? That's going to be the last time I give you a freebie on that. Just
Wait, I don't have a talent dice.
you have a special skill.
I do?
Yeah, take a look down at your skills. Let's see here. We got 2.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Okay, Zeppelinheim, you take 3 damage. Jason,
3
Jason.
damage?
Yep, you take 1 damage, Jason. Brent.
I rolled the talent dice.
Okay. Brent, you take, if you want to use both of those luck.
Yeah.
I
do.
Then you take no damage. Bryson, you take 3. Richard, you take 1.
Now I have a question.
Yep.
Like, when I feel myself, when I feel shake.
I need to explain what happens. So let me explain that.
Where do you put this? Where do you mark this?
So on your sheet, there is little dots, little X's on the lifeline.
Right.
Okay. So as everyone's kind of splitting up, you start to feel the first signs of what feels to be your feet are moving, and then there's a tremor, and then the entire house is starting to shake. And then things are coming off the walls. The entire house is just rattling like crazy, backwards and forth. Things are falling off of shelves. The people down in the bottom probably got a shelf falling on them and trapping them in the ground. There's nothing like flying like upwards and down. It's just shit falling off the walls, toppling over as the entire house begins to shake for almost a minute straight. And it just shakes and it shakes. Most of you lose your footing. And then it starts to slowly subside. And then in that silence, you hear a car alarm in the distance.
Holy shit. Okay, pull out the walkie. Is that an earthquake? What?
Are you all right?
And then you start to hear the phone ring.
I'm up those stairs. I'm Richard. This place could be collapsing in on us. Get the fuck out!
I'm like, wait, it's probably a quake. We're in fucking SoCal. It's called the San Andreas Fault, Doctor.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of this house. Unless you want to be buried alive.
No. Let's go.
Was the phone in the kitchen?
Yes. You got it?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay. Night shift?
Yes, this is Jason Jasonson from Night Shift.
Hold on one second. Yeah, who am I talking to?
It's Jay. Who's this?
Oh, fucking Jason Jasonson. Hey, this is JW. Listen.
Oh, hey.
We just got a report that there was an earthquake down there. Are you guys okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. We're just checking with everyone else. Hang on. I pull out the walkie again. Is everyone okay? We got JW on the phone. There was an earthquake.
Yeah, I'm good. Earthquake?
Ow!
Are you okay, Doctor?
Where's the damage, JW?
What?
Where's the 3 points damage?
It's in that lifeline thing.
No. On me, physically.
Oh, you pick.
You pick. An ankle.
It's all up to you, buddy.
Yeah, I twisted my ankle, my right ankle. I'm out on the front porch right now.
All right, let's keep him off it.
We got a twisted ankle, JW, but that's
right,
otherwise we're good. We're still investigating.
So none of y'all are hurt. You're fine, right?
Yeah, it seems so.
Okay. All right, that's fine. Listen. I need to pull you guys out of that place. I got something 100 times better, and it's a very short-term thing. We're going to be really, really lucky if you can get there in time. Basically, we have an undisturbed former plantation where there are known murders, and nobody has been there in almost 50 years.
Well, we don't want to finish up this place.
You can shoot stuff from the B-reel whenever you get back. I'm sure that. Did you get anything? Did you get the earthquake?
Yeah, we got the earthquakes. The power went out.
Look. If you want this show to keep going, okay? If you want this show to keep going, I got this fucking shit lined up, okay? This lady's talking about either leveling this place or selling it to some bullshit fucking foundation so that they can renovate it, all right? This is going to be the only time that your asses can get into some creepy-ass plantation, get some good fucking B-roll, and fake some shit to make a goddamn good show. Do you understand what the fuck I'm saying to you, Jason Jasonson?
I'm like, Jason, who's on the phone?
Yeah, so I'm holding the phone away from me, covering the mouthpiece, and looking at Richard. And I'm like,
JW, hold on. Jason, give me the phone. JW, listen. What's going on here?
Dick?
Whoa,
don't let him answer the phone anymore, all right? He pussyfoots around whenever he's giving fucking orders.
Listen, I didn't know. Hey, look, we just had an earthquake here. I was in the basement. She was falling on me, all right? I'm getting my bearings. Well, what's the situation?
Are you guys new to Southern California? This shit happens all the time.
I mean, yeah, no, I know. But, I don't think this house has a stable foundation, honestly.
Well, it's down in Carlsbad. What did you expect?
Fair enough, but what's this that you were yelling about? Another spot, and we have to get there quickly. How far away is it?
It's in Arkansas.
Damn, that'll be like.
So you're gonna need to pack up in your fucking van tonight and drive your asses all the way on over there and get set up ASAP, because we got about 5 days before this lady cuts out any fucking.
We have to drive to Arkansas.
What do you think I'm gonna fly you? Use the fucking gas card I gave you.
Ah, damn it, JW. This is not easy to work with. And what about this spot? Can we finish up filming tonight?
Just what do you need to film? Just film an outro and get the fuck out. Just say that the ghost is really angry and made the house shake. I'm so scared. And make sure that they. You know what? If you don't fucking get a good shot and get the fuck out of there ASAP, I'm gonna fucking put Brent in charge.
And I'm like, listen. We're trying to handle this, as best we can. But you think, Bob does have a twisted ankle.
Oh, Bob, dude. Oh, I'm a German man. Oh, dude, fucking, he can get a straw and suck it the fuck up, okay? He's fine.
All right. You need this in Arkansas.
Rest his fucking ankle on the drive.
Yeah. Get us all the details, and we'll be out there.
I'll send you a fucking link up. I'll call AAA and get you a map plan fucking wrote out, and you can use that.
All right, sounds good. We'll be out of here soon.
Forlath is probably the only guy that remembers fucking AAA fucking road maps.
Sounds like a plan. We've got this under control. For the record, there's been a little bit of tension between the talent I'm trying to smooth out here, so...
Well, you're in charge, dick. Okay, would you want me to come down there and fucking micromanage your ass? I got other shows to worry about.
No, JW, I'm just saying, let's not get too hasty with the talent. I'm trying to milk them for everything that they're worth, and we're trying to keep this together. We gotta keep people in character, you know what I mean?
That's your job, not mine. Just fucking do it.
Yes, JW. Well, it's been an illuminating conversation as always. You'll hear from me soon.
All right, Roger. Click. Yeah.
And I come with the walkie-talkie, and I'm like, shh. All right, everybody. Bad news. There's a good scoop, but it's in Arkansas. So we are about to have a fun road trip together. We need to get this wrapped up inside the next 2 hours. Get on the road.
All right, I'm already packing up. And Jason's in the dining room angrily packing.
I'm like, wait. Don't pack up yet. We're going to do this in a sprint. The house is just shook. We're going to do shaky cam. We're going to Dutch angle this shit. We're gonna milk this. We're going to get an episode. We're going to get out. We're going to hit the road. I'll take first shift. Get fucked up on espresso. We're heading to Arkansas, boys. Let's do this, okay?
Give me 1 second. If we're doing a fucking bullshit ass shaky cam for some ass backwards producer, I don't want the film credit for the second half. Okay, this is gonna look like shit.
I'm like, listen, Brent, do whatever you want, but remember, we just had a big shake. You're gonna have lots of that on the cams. Work with it. I trust you. Just work with it.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna get everyone together and say we're gonna canvas whole first floor, upstairs. Run with it. This is found footage. We'll cut. We'll add in post. We do not have a lot of time here. And I'm gonna say, let's gather up in the foyer. We've just stepped out from the dining room. We've just crossed the threshold. We just come from the shake, and we are going to give a whole shake over the house.
Okay, I'm not yet. I'm in the weakened state. I'm not in the limping state, so obviously I just flex my foot a couple times, give it a good rub, and I'm ready to go.
I investigate for the nicest. I look for the nicest looking piece of glassware in the cupboards. Right? Is there anything that looks like chalicey or like?
Oh yeah, glass? Absolutely.
All right. I take the nicest one. I crack open a beer. I fucking serve that shit, and I'm going to say, "Doctor, your elixir." Work with it. All right. I take a swig from the can, put it down in the kitchen behind something so it won't be too obvious, and I'm like, let's go.
Richard, great idea. I stick my arm in that cabinet that he grabbed and just fucking smash every glass that I can on the floor.
I would say, looks like it was quite the quake, huh?
Yeah, quite.
All right, Brent.
Yeah.
We've got a situation here. Seismic activity, car alarms. We think that there's been a localized earthquake, miraculously localized to this area, not along the San Andreas Fault. We think the spirit and the demon are in conflict. We can't stay here too long. The augurs are poor. We need to check out every room in this house to try and find some sign to heal the spirit. Oh my, the glass! Look at this! Broken all over. It's angry. It's been smashing.
Holy shit!
What's over there? That's the utility room. Someone check that out.
I'm peeking inside with the camera. I don't see much.
All right.
I mean, it's a closet.
All right. First story bathroom. Mr. Lancaster, how much time do you think we have here? The situation doesn't seem tenable.
Richard, if I'm being honest with you, I have never seen anything like this, okay?
All right.
This is the case of duality in motion. There is a good spirit and a negative spirit here right now. They are causing mass hysteria in the aura around this house. That is what has caused this earthquake. I am convinced. We don't have much time. If we want some of that broken glass in our skin, we'll stay in here. But if not, I don't think we should stay in here for very much longer.
A battle of heaven hell. This is Hell
beyond
House.
Our pay grade.
This is Hell House, Civil War. Dr. von Zippenheim is the only person holding it together thanks to the elixir he's fashioned. Dr. I'm coughing. Fuck, the hysteria is me. Doctor, how is it? I stepped to the next room, living room. Oh, quick, check out the sofa.
Quick, check out the sofa. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I'm trying not to interrupt, but damn. Can't help that one.
Yes, the sofa. I shall check out the sofa.
Check out the fucking sofa. What did you just...
I think it's not where it was when we first came in.
Yes, Mr. Pierce. I see what you mean. It looks as if the sofa has relocated itself metaphysically in relation to the larger...
I give Brent like a pan that way direction as I come to the other side of the sofa.
Oh my god.
And I, as Doctor is talking, I like with chalice of beer in hand, I fucking kick the sofa a little.
Hey, oh my God! Haben Sie das gesehen? Did you see that?
I did. I'm back here by the camera. We need to keep moving. There's conflict in this room. I was checking out the garage. What's happening in the garage? Jason, talk to me.
Yeah. There's a lot of activity in this house. We should keep looking around and investigating. And I've got my EMF reader out.
All right. Let's check out the. What's that?
Oh.
What's that sound, Jason?
There seems to be an electromagnetic field here, a disturbance in an electromagnetic field, and I keep walking around seeing where I can get the strongest signal.
Let's check the garage.
It keeps popping up randomly, particularly whenever you're close to walls.
It seems to be coming from the walls.
Coming out of the goddamn walls.
Mr. Lancaster, in the middle of this conflict, do you think that the spirits could be bound to these walls in some way? They said it sounded like there was sounds coming from outside the house or inside the house. There's banging on either side. This is a big conflict.
Hey guys, just the power's completely off. There shouldn't be any EMF signals at all.
That's true.
Sorry, I was out of character with that. Jay, are you sure your equipment is functioning properly?
Of course, I check it all the time. This, as I said, there's disturbances in the electromagnetic field. You see, spirits can communicate across broad spectrums of different wavelengths and light spectrums. Out of character, where's like the nearest spot that I'm getting some reading?
Here.
Right here?
Yep.
So I would go over there and I would kind of move it back and forth, trying to find exactly where the source is.
So you go like this, right? So you have your north wall, and you start to pan over to the east wall, and it's whenever you're at the east wall.
Yeah, Jay, no, I get that, man, but I'm like being serious right now, off camera. I'm just saying, we shouldn't be able to pick anything up.
Who knows what the fuck is happening? Also, look at that piece of junk. It's probably been hit a few times at Radio Shack. It's just going on. Now then, I have a theory. This house is corrupt. The spirits are upset. There was a demonic ritual here to settle this house, and then the repiping, the removal of the lead pipes. This house is unhappy about getting piped, and I think we need to go to its origin. We ascend now to the spirit's throne, the upstairs bathroom. Let's go.
Richard, it could be that behind this freshly painted wall are demonic symbols. That could be the source of the fields.
Well, Jason. Wait, Brent, what's that in that corner? And I'm gonna gesticulate to Jason, tear that shit up. This is gonna get us in
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I'm assuming the wall gets a little opened, or do you want me to do it?
I was going to, maybe there's like a paint scraper in the garage or something. I start, chipping away at the paint.
So you chip away at the paint, there's nothing behind it but drywall. You take out a bunch of the drywall with it.
Honestly, while Brent has the camera looking the other way, I punch the drywall.
You hit the one of the main lines going through from the basement up to the upstairs.
Fuck. Brent, are you catching this? The wall, it's coming apart. The hole, the pipes.
Fucking peeling. It's peeling. I gotta get closer.
We gotta go. We can't stay here too long. The fumes. The fumes. We must ascend. We have to check this out. This is the owner told us about this. The upstairs bathroom. Where it all began, where it's all ending. Flushed down to the basement with the corpse. We've got to move upstream. We must ascend to the throne. Quickly.
Into the throne.
Yeah. I would begin to ascend to the throne.
I would just love to see what the actual video cam of this would look like. You ding-dongs running by the camera that's upstairs.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say, all right, experts, talk to me. We're about to enter uncharted territory. We've only had one person scout this room. Bryson, talk to me. You said that you have a spiritual reading about this room?
Absolutely. When I was in here earlier, there were noises. There were sounds coming from the floor. I'm not exactly sure if it was the malicious spirit or if it was the one that was reaching out for help. It didn't seem to attach itself to me or attack me physically in any way. It was just making loud noises. But that was far before the disturbances that we've seen.
It also recognized a potent spiritual aura. For us, who knows? There's great danger here, but... And I reach out for the fucking bathroom door. This is the wrong bathroom, but, like, Dick doesn't really realize that yet. He looks, he's like, I'm breaching! What do we have?
Just a bunch of stuff all over the place, like, just from the earthquake.
Get the EMF reader in here.
I've got EMF one hand, temperature, thermometer in the other hand.
Temperature's fluxing up and down like normal. No EMF.
Nothing in here so far.
No, is this the bathroom? You had the experience.
This is definitely a bathroom that I was feeling some negative experiences from earlier. However, this is not the aforementioned bathroom. We must have stumbled upon something wrong.
Yes,
it's upstairs.
There's chaos everywhere. Yeah, I'm upstairs in this bathroom. There's chaos everywhere. We're losing sight. We're losing connections. We have to go. And I'm gonna, start running around, pushing open the doors as if they would say to Brent, like, yeah, get a quick view through this.
Brent, are you following them along?
Yeah, Bryson,
yes,
are you up here as well?
I'm keeping close.
Okay,
I'm
get up there.
All the doors up here.
Sorry, yeah.
That's okay.
And all right, everybody, form up. This is the master bedroom. All right. I think that there's only one man qualified to cross this threshold. Dr. von Zippenheim, is your elixir working?
Yes, the elixir is fine.
All right, open this door.
Sorry, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. And now, gentlemen, what lies beyond this portal, you may ask? Let us find out. Open the door.
My goodness, what's that?
Oh my God! Look at this decor. This is horrible. Pea green shag carpet. Who does such a thing?
It is an act of the spirit, clearly. Now, we've crossed the final threshold, but that is the ultimate threshold. The bathroom. Mr. Lancaster, what guidance can you offer us in this time?
If you're gonna use the toilet, you're gonna have to flush twice.
Oh my
Jason,
God.
Jason, your devices, your expertise, tell me, as you stand here at the threshold, what do you believe?
Temp and EMF are stable.
I'm not picking up any evidence out here, which in itself is evidence that there could be something in the bathroom.
This is...
Be prepared.
This is the demilitarized zone. Yes, we are about to cross over to the other side. I fear, as host, it is my moral obligation to take the risk upon my head.
What was that? Did you hear that? What was that?
Sounded like a door downstairs.
A door downstairs, perhaps?
Downstairs.
Something's moving.
What the
We don't have time.
Hey, that wasn't us. I didn't set that. I didn't do that.
No one's on the cameras right now? Ah, God.
do you mean it wasn't us?
Just open the bathroom door. It's probably damn kids. Open the bathroom door.
Brent's already gone back around.
You going down the stairs, Jay?
Jason, where the hell are you going?
Oh, gosh.
What?
So the minute that you walk down the stairs, you see a guy, like you shine your light on him, and it's Mike Hamilton, and he just kind of like stops and stares at you for a minute. So,
Mr. Hamilton?
What happened?
What do you mean?
There was an earthquake, and I came here to check the house. This place is a fucking disaster.
Yeah, there was an earthquake. I mean, that's what happened. We're just investigating upstairs right now. We can't have you in here in the shots and messing with the investigation. We know what we're doing here.
Was this the ghost? No, there's no fucking way. The earthquake shook all this shit. Why is my...
Yes, I'm...
Why is all the... He starts walking around. He's like, why is all the glass broken?
And I'm like, oh, shit.
Guys.
I get the walkie-talkie and I'm like,
Mr. Hamilton.
Who the fuck is yelling down there?
It's Hamilton. Mike Hamilton's back.
Brent, I think we have a 4001, if you know what I'm saying. So get me in the bathroom, and then we might have to make a hot.
Sweet fuck. Just get the fucking... We're still rolling, so, I mean, I just have to do a lot of fucking post. Oh, my fuck.
I push open the door, and I'm like, what do we have in here? What do we have in here? Bryson, tell me what I'm feeling.
I don't know. This is something I've never felt before. It's desperate.
Perhaps we can relieve it in some way. And I flush the toilet.
You flush the toilet, and about 2 seconds later, maybe like 10, 15 seconds later, it's like all of a sudden you're just go.
What is that? It sounds like a gugging of a pipe.
There's a hole in my wall down here!
Wait, who yelled that?
Mike Hamilton?
Oh shit. That's the owner, man. Yeah, we're not gonna get any shots with him yelling and screaming down there. We gotta figure this out.
How the fuck did this happen?
There's some stuff that fell off that shelf there, and it hit the wall and scraped it, and it put a hole in the wall.
Doctor, spiritual specialist, in that bathroom. I am going to go get rid of him, and I'm gonna hustle around.
Just give me my keys and get the fuck out of here.
Well, I don't. I think Richard has those. We're still investigating, sir.
Richard!
Mr. Hamilton.
Hey,
Mr. Hamilton.
Yeah,
please,
look. There is obvious destruction here that was not caused by the earthquake. I would appreciate it if you gave me my keys and get out.
Listen.
I don't know.
Listen, you know what you experienced. There are things happening here that can't be explained by the earthquake.
Yeah, there's some hooligans coming in here and smashing my fucking walls in. Give me my keys and get the fuck out of here before I report you.
That didn't happen.
You think that we honestly use over $5,000 in television equipment to come to your house and have a fake destruction of your home so that we could get some good footage that might not even make the money back that we planned to make in the first place? My heart rate is higher than it's ever been before. I do not experience things like this in New York. This is the most insane set I've ever been a part of, and you are not safe here, Mike. Now, please, let us do our job.
Holy shit.
Mr. Hamilton, please.
Bravo.
I urge you to listen to him.
Bravo.
Listen, we have full recording of everything that has happened here. You will see the evidence. We'll give it all to you. You will see everything.
I need you guys to take your last photos and get the fuck out of here.
Listen, we haven't resolved this conflict.
I like physically pull Richard to the side a little bit. I'm like, hey, Richard, I can't get involved with the cops again.
I'm like,
Great.
listen.
Arkansas, let's screw this, guys. Arkansas waits.
And I'm gonna say, listen. We'll be out of your hair. This situation has, however, escalated. The power went out moments after we entered the house.
I grabbed this camera while I'm up here.
And I'm gonna come to Hamilton. I'm gonna say, listen. You came to us because you had a serious problem. You need to let me resolve it. I'll give you your keys, but this is an escalating situation. What are the odds that your power went out a full 30 minutes before an earthquake as we experienced the same things you've experienced absolutely on drugs? We've had things flying around. We've had things getting hit.
You've had things flying around.
Bob has his ankle rolled because we have been getting blasted, yes.
Because of an earthquake, Richard.
Before the earthquake.
He rolled his ankle before.
Yes.
Do a heart check.
I walk around back. I limp around back, turn off the generator. That's a cut.
I'm actively packing
That's
up
a
stuff
wrap.
in the dining room.
And so, can I count this as charming or persuading?
Yes.
Okay. All right. This is Dick Prick or Richard Pierce moment because.
So
this,
do
right,
advantage. You'll do a full or big advantage, whatever the secondary advantage.
Major advantage and
because that's a skill you have, right? No,
major.
that's that. When you roll major advantage, it adds a talent die.
Oh, okay. So I don't. Okay. I will. But I'm afraid at this time I'll tag that, and I'm rolling heart as I just say, yes, this is already happening. You're not safe. All of us have been at least slightly hurt tonight. You need to go be with your family tonight.
So he kind of like looks around. He's like, okay, I believe you. But there's a lot of cleanup that needs to be done here, okay? I got kids, man. I got to do all this cleanup. I got to make sure that this stuff's put away. Like, okay, so it all happened by the earthquake. I'm not gonna so you can get your final shots, but I really need you guys out of here. Like, I got to get this place cleaned up.
You have my word. We will depart in the next 20 minutes.
Okay.
And now, has the generator already gone out? Does the generator go out while we're talking?
What's that?
Because Bob went outside to hit the generator, right?
So yeah, so that your station just went off. Bob, you can remove your fear status, your afraid status.
And I look at it and I'm like, we just lost generator power. We have to go. And I get on the walkie-talkie and I'm like, shh, everyone, we're going to have to leave. We have a situation. The generator seems to be down. Get the equipment. Back it up.
Yeah, what the... I'm keeping to myself, but I'm recording everything that's happening.
And Jay, you can remove your fear status as well. Brent, you as well. Bryson, where are you at?
Okay.
Yeah, so as soon as Bryson was basically turned down from the owner of the house, he would be pacing around outstairs, or outside, not downstairs. And he would be looking into his handy cam. It seems as though the owner of the property is being manipulated somehow from these entities. He was very gung-ho about us removing anything that was malicious from this house. And now, after this natural occurrence, he's not the same person. I think he's being manipulated, if not overtaken by these spirits. It's a very scary outcome. I'm not sure we're gonna get a wrap on this one. Click. Like.
Yeah. I get everyone together, but I will say to Hamilton, I'm terribly sorry this has all happened. Perhaps, though, we can go to the basement and restore power before we leave.
Yes, I think that's probably best, and then you can gather up your equipment.
We'll take care of that. And I'm like, I'm signaling to people kind of silently, like, what the shit? And I'm like, I get on the radio and I'm like, everyone, meet me in the basement. We're about to leave.
Basement.
Yep. Head into the basement.
All right, what are we doing down here, Richard? I have almost everything packed up already.
All right. We'll just use the hand cams. What we're doing is we are restoring power. We're going to play this as we ended the Civil War. We have exorcised the demons. All right, we're finishing up. The light comes back on. God willing, the creek don't rise. There won't be another fucking quake in the middle of it. And we just slide on out of here. Anybody know to work a fucking switchboard?
Yeah, I think it's just this switch right here.
All right. Well, don't flick it yet. Brent, you capturing this?
I'm capturing it.
All right. With our experts, Jason Jasonson, we're here. We're at the switchboard. We think that we have found the core of the problem. Flush down through the pipes to the place of iniquity below. We think that by restoring the power, we will reverse the prismatic waves and finally do it. My experts here before Jason Jasonson, you're the only man I trust to do this. But, Doctor, Mr. Lancaster, is there anything you have to say before we pull the trigger here? I think this could be it.
We need to get out of here. This has gone far past our pay grade.
Absolutely. Dr. von Zippenheim?
I must confess, Mr. Rich Pierce, that science is no longer involved at this point.
Jason, son of Jason, you're the only man who can handle this. You have the faith. I put it in you. I nod to the switchboard.
All right. Here it goes. And I flip the switch.
And the lights come on, and you see what looks to be an earthquake-strewn area. Lights come on easily. You notice that, Jason, whenever you go to flip that switch, it's actually in the middle, not on the far right, like it normally would be, if it was completely off. You know what it means when it's in
all of the stuff, is everything labeled
so it's tripped.
on it?
The master breaker was tripped.
Okay.
Everything else is on.
Okay. Everything else is labeled on it, and there's no like secret room switches or anything that Jason would be looking for.
There's one that says, like hidden demonic D&D room.
Yeah.
But no, nothing like that on there.
All right, so I flip that switch, make sure that we get the shot, and then I just start walking out. All right, guys.
Somebody want to grab that camera?
Yeah, I got it.
And I'm like, all right. We settle here on a peaceful battlefield after the chaos of the day has strewn about this house. But we leave knowing that spiritually is cleansed. That's why we work. A thankless but important task. Because here, we 5 esteemed gentlemen work the night shift. I realize they're not going to see. Well, but they stay here, Brent. They know it's a cameraman. All right, let's go. And I'm like, all right, guys, let's get in the fucking van. And I start mentally preparing for like a 5-hour drive to Arkansas.
5-hour drive to Arkansas?
Sorry,
are you in
a
fucking
50-hour?
It's probably in a van in the 90s. You could probably make it in 18 to 24 hours. That's how long it takes me to drive to Ohio. So
yeah.
So let's talk about this trip. So you get this pack, right? From you stop at, you get a phone call. You're told where to go before you end up leaving this place to go to AAA and get a trip ticket and all that stuff. And you see this place, and it is out in the middle of fucking nowhere. Like, you're going to be taking dirt roads to get to the dirt road that leads to the unpaved, just straight grass road that leads into the place. Like, it is out in the middle of nowhere.
I hope you boys used a 4-wheel drive. Fuck me.
So, are there any final words on this house that we just left, or that we've just been in California?
You mean out of character?
Well, in character or out of character.
Well, that's what I thought you guys did. I had your videos stuff up.
I think we do a panning like camera look, and we all like look at the house, and we'll put. And I'm like, all right, Brent just catches like looking at the house. We'll put voiceovers in post.
Oh, I don't even mean that. I mean, just what the fuck was that about? I mean,
you mean like as we're in the van and I'm driving, you're like,
wait, what the fuck was that? Wait, we're getting there. Give me that for a second, okay? Because I have a battle plan for that. But I need to get through this part. So you get the trip ticket. You're going to be driving out into the middle of nowhere in Arkansas. It's definitely inside of the Cotton Belt. So this was probably a plantation that was formerly, slave owning for the production of cotton. Other than that, you don't have very much info. What you do have is the following. It's going to take you about 24 hours to get there. You will have 24 hours to do a pre-investigation before you go to the house. And then you have 2 days to complete your full investigation at the house, at which time you'll be taken off the property. Once again, you'll have somebody there to talk to interview. So these are things to get ready in mind for next week. Now, this is where I'm going to flip the screen here for just a second. We're going to do 2 things right now. I need to get through them a little quick because I got to bounce here in a few minutes. I do want you guys to have your post-van discussion. So you guys have all been loading up into the van. After you do your post-van discussion, I'm going to go through and do individual what's going through your mind like we normally do at the end. So, you are now in the van. You guys are driving off to get the trip ticket. Action.
All right.
Well, that was a fucking shit show.
Yeah. JW calling us in the middle to throw us somewhere else. I mean, damn. Well,
yeah, and then the owner coming home early. What the hell was that?
Yeah,
we didn't get any evidence.
He must have lived. He must have lived pretty close by. If he could, his parents must have lived pretty close by. He could drive here that quick.
What Jay said, there was no evidence of anything at all. We had a power fluctuation, some weird readings from the EMT. I mean, what? That was like a waste of our time. I mean, hopefully, Brent can put an episode together out of that, but that was nothing.
I mean, yeah, like physically, I guess it was a waste of like our time if we were actually looking for ghosts. But I think we got a lot of good moments in those shots.
Yeah,
like that like it wasn't spooky, but we can make it work in post.
Chaos plays well on TV. I think that this is going to come out in the wash. It wasn't the best episode, but I mean, this is episode 5. People can see this like on the box set one day, a VHS from the store maybe, and we're gonna roll out a whole another season. Like this is gonna be fine overall. Was it the strongest one? No, but I do think JW's put us onto something really big, really spooky. You couldn't build the set that we're talking about going to for $2 million. I think that this is a great window. It feels in the moment like he's screwing us, but maybe when we get out there,
Right.
You're
right.
Feels like
Richard.
he's screwing us. Made me laugh. Sorry.
We need to be optimistic about this.
We just left the place where the ghosts were sort of getting piped, so get them on a roll.
Jay, seriously, did you feel anything at all in that house?
I couldn't shake the feeling the whole time that there was something there, but I mean, my devices don't lie. I didn't find any evidence this time.
Zeppelinheim, Jay says the same shit when he's sleeping at home.
Yeah.
Well, okay, Arkansas, here we come.
Yeah, another espresso.
So, Richard Pierce, as you leave Edgefield and you're heading to Arkansas, what's going through your mind?
What's going through my mind is, fuck me, I have to drive this far, got harangued, almost had this devolve into a legal situation, and we got cock-blocked on a full episode. It feels like and there's like team tension. I'm just thinking, like, how am I going to get everybody? How am I going to get JW off my balls? How am I going to get the group together? And how are we going to make a nice episode 6? That's all what's hitting me.
Bob, what's going through your mind as you drive away in the van towards Arkansas?
How did I end up here?
You volunteered, motherfucker.
I've made some bad choices, bad life choices. Now it's going to be gas station food all the way to Arkansas. I'm low, very low.
Jason Jasonson. What's going through your mind right now?
Jason is disappointed. He was, going to this house all hyped up, expecting that this is the one. This is where he's going to get the big evidence. But nothing. But like he said, being optimistic is key here, I think. We're going towards a really spooky looking property. It's got a lot of history behind it, a lot of cruel history that could lend to a very dark presence.
Bryson Lancaster. What's going through your mind right now as the van crosses half the country?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, everyone's all surprised that there wasn't any paranormal activity in that house. I told them when we rolled up that there wasn't going to be any paranormal activity in that house, brother. I can't imagine there's going to be any at this plantation either. However, we're going to be out in the middle of bumfuck, so we're going to be able to do a lot of things. We're going to be able to make noise. We're going to be able to maybe set up some effects. I think this next episode is going to be really exciting. And despite the problems that we had in this current episode that we were just shooting, there was a lot of turmoil. And like Dick was saying, that makes for great TV. This is going to be a long ride, but I think we're going to make our money back.
And then last but certainly not least, the director/cameraman, Brent Kingsley. What's going through your mind right now?
I'm pissed I got scared for nothing, to be honest. I don't like feeling those energies. I'm better at capturing it, on everyone else, all my actors. When I feel scared, I feel vulnerable, I feel weak, and that's not a sensation I want to feel. So I'm pissed. I'm pissed that there's no ghost, because I honestly wanted to get something good on camera. We got a bunch of random chaos and stuff, but thinking about how this is going to translate to post, people like content, and what do we provide? We provided a bunch of aliens screaming, bickering, and a lot of build up for what? For what? I was this close to punching the homeowner, and blaming it on the ghost. That was close. Beyond that, though, this trip back, I'm keeping myself. I'm looking at all the clips on the camera. If anybody bothers me, I'm gonna just tell them the fuck off. I don't have to pee. I don't have to eat. I don't have to drink. Leave me alone.
So that finishes up our broadcast day for our Shiver campaign here. It's probably going to take 3 weekends, I'm thinking now, after seeing how today went. So we have next Sunday. We'll pick it up at the same time, where we get them out there to the plantation. They can start doing their investigation out there. Maybe it'll be something. Maybe it'll be nothing again. Maybe I'll just keep making it nothing and just turn this into a just chatting screen, because I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, I've run. We've been doing this for over a year and some change now. Is it 1 year or 2 years now, Seth?
Two.
So I think this was probably one of the funnest games I have ever ran. Like, just being able to watch you guys and focus in and switch screens and like doing all this stuff. It was fun to watch. So I hope the audience enjoyed it. I hope you all enjoyed it. So we'll see how things end up going. I do want to give Lee just a moment here before we start talking about what we got this week for TTA. Sev, you could throw into the chat in the Discord what we got going this week, so that I can talk about that without having to ask you 10 times. I'd appreciate that. Lee from Diesel Shot, thank you for gracing us with your presence and taking part in another one of our shows. It's always great to have you in here from your channel. Let me throw the link up there into the chat.
For him, it's great to be had. This is it's wonderful. You can find me on twitch.tv/Diesel Shot. Diesel like the fuel, shot like taking a shot. We do a lot of Change Stars. Right now I'm working on finishing up our tabletop role-playing game Change Stars and getting it the fuck out there. So Mondays we do D&D at 3 p.m. Eastern. We've just finished our side story campaign, Tier Takes Talentown, and now we are about to directly shift in. A dude just disappeared through a portal, and it's going to show up at the end of this next episode with the party, rejoining it, killing bitches. It's going to be awesome. We're we're ending this arc that's gone like many months now, and the war is going to be over. Battle won, and they're going to go home. Catches D&D 8:30 p.m. Eastern Monday nights. A Thursday game is looking likely. Change Stars 8:30 p.m. Eastern, midnight or normal time. Saturday definitely Change Stars game, and we do 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern, normally dev streams. And Fridays you can catch me all dressed up playing Morrowind from around 6:30 p.m. Eastern on most Fridays. Although I will sometimes be like, yeah, I have to knock out a few bestiary entries for Change Stars before we get to the gaming. Yeah, so that's more or less the whole shebang. You find me on Quadcore on Twitter or Diesel Shot on Twitch.
And as always, it's great to have you. Here at Tabletop Anthologies. This week we got Curse of Strahd on Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. On Saturday, Delta Green at 11, and then we will have Shiver again at what time is it? Your guys' time? 11 a.m. on next Sunday.
11 a.m.
So,
yeah.
Until then, thank you for joining us. I'm going to go ahead and put us on to the end credits, and we're going to go ahead and do a raid. So join us for that.
Yeah.
Thank
you everyone that stopped by, and all the new viewers, all the subs. We appreciate it.
Subs,
Yeah,
you guys, yeah. Thanks, Eve friends.
Yes, you guys are awesome. Thank you very much for helping keep this channel going. We appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.